Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Miscellaneous Bullshit Podcast. I'm Sean Lavelle, and as always, I'm joined by Tanner Darth Jar Jar Clark. If you haven't done so yet, please check us out on Instagram at MBPod and on Twitter at Podcast Bullshit. We're joined today by a special guest that we'll introduce properly in just a moment. And now, without further delay, this is Miscellaneous Bullshit.
Some people would look at me and be like, "Oh, that's an awful person. He's kind of awesome," and I don't know who those people are.
That's how Trump got elected.
Man, I mean, it sounds like he kind of has his shit together now, a little maybe. Although he is just hanging out with his buddy, drinking bourbon.
But at least he admits that I was right. He was the worst.
Get someone on the phone, send an email, talk to someone who knows someone who knows someone.
Yep.
And get shit done.
Figure it out.
Get it done. If you like pumpkin pie, then jump off a bridge. They are pumpkin pie is the worst.
You like pumpkin pie? Drink and drive. Okay? Drink and drive. I can't stay.
Look, dude, we've had the fucking conversation.
Tune in
before.
next week to my
We've had
own
the
podcast,
fucking conversation
okay?
before.
MB podcast starring Tanner Clark only. So I don't care about your politics, LeBron James. However, that's not a political issue, so keep talking about it, man.
Will say that, sir.
All right,
here we go. Our miscellaneous cocktail this week is the Bitter Sunrise.
Bitter Sunrise.
It's called the Bitter Sunrise. Let me bring it up real quick. So, it is 2 ounces of Beefeater gin, an ounce of fresh orange juice, half an ounce of Campari, club soda, and an orange wheel for garnish. That's what we're drinking.
Beefeater, worst alcohol name.
It's not
hands down.
It's not a good alcohol name, but it is a great alcohol. It certainly is, sir.
It's from London.
Yeah,
London. How good can it get?
London's the best.
I beg to differ, sir. So what is Campari?
Campari is it's a bitter liqueur.
Okay.
So it's considered an aperitif.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You can taste it.
Yeah, I know what that is. I know what an aperitif is.
No
problem.
Do you really know what it is?
Yeah. Just go to the next topic.
So you know everything about this topic.
Just go to the next topic.
So let's go to the next one.
So just go. So how do you make this thing?
It's real basic. I mean, you put the ingredients in a shaker, add ice, shake it up, strain it into Collins glass or highball glass with ice, and then top it up with club soda, stir it, and throw in the orange for garnish. So calling it the Bitter Sunrise because it's kind of like something you would drink at brunch.
It's not too bitter.
It's a little bitter.
I guess.
It's a little bitter.
You're a little bitter.
Well, I certainly am.
I think you're bitter.
Okay,
yeah, it's kind of bitter. You like gin?
Oh yeah, I love gin.
Oh yeah.
Attaboy.
Come on, man.
Attaboy.
Back in the day, we used to drink circa 2012. We used to drink a lot of. It was before I even turned 21. Yeah, a lot of Bombay, Blue Sapphire, and it just ruined it for me. Like you throw up enough times on that stuff. And you don't even like Christmas. That's why I don't like Christmas anymore.
It's just
it doesn't. It tastes like Christmas, and I don't like it.
It's just called Bombay Sapphire.
Bombay Blue Sapphire.
It comes in a blue bottle.
Bombay Blue.
Clear.
Bombay Blue.
It's clear liquor.
Dude,
it's
come on,
gin.
man. Bombay Blue. Oh, Bombay Blue is that Miami hotel.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Bombay Blue. That's where Jay-Z stays.
High school is just like
pull up at the Bombay Blue.
We just like drink one type of alcohol until we're just like
until I'm done with it.
Never
I mean, like
drinking that again,
dude. Okay, I mean, like you put them. It's like fashion. You put them on like a rotation.
Yeah.
Like in high school, we drank a lot of vodka. It's cheap, easy to get. You know, so then you don't drink vodka for a while, and then you turn 26, you start drinking some vodka Red Bull again. It's okay. You know, you go through these cycles.
I know.
As long as you don't overdo it. You know, I did the same thing with Zimas. Circa 99.
I stayed away
I'll tell
from
you what,
those.
man. I was going crazy on the Zimas in 99.
I don't think I've ever actually had a Zima.
You lie.
I don't think I have.
You lie.
I really never. I mean, I've had plenty of things,
dude,
but I just think
I think a Zima was like the first alcoholic beverage I ever had. Like
Really?
whenever
I have
was
no
like a
idea
kid.
what a Zima is.
Come on, man. You lie.
No,
You're lying.
not at
A
all.
Zima, what is a Zima? Is like basically a Smirnoff Ice before there was Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah.
And it tastes like Sprite.
Yes, but I never had one.
Black and blue
No, I've
label
never seen
says
it.
Zima real sleek.
Yeah.
Dude, it was from the future.
It kicked it off.
Zima
It
was
kicked
from
off
my
that whole
mom.
thing.
My mom used to. chug those things. Zimas, man.
Zimas?
She used to like pour like grenadine in them and like chug those things. Yeah, I know. Mom, you're the worst.
Jeez, man. All
It's
right.
kind of rough. So yeah, that's my story. Let's
So
get
that
into it.
so that extra voice that you're hearing
Who?
is none other
That's me.
than our special guest and close friend Allen Deckert.
Hello.
Alan,
Hello.
welcome to the show. Happy to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Fun fact about Allen: he's never had a Zima,
He's never had.
just like me.
No,
Just like me.
That's not true.
Looks like the odds are not
true.
in your favor
Well, it
tonight,
doesn't
sir.
matter. You both are liars. Another fun fact about Alan: he is a professional basketball player.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not.
Okay, no, he's not that.
I am terrible at basketball.
I am the worst basketball player ever. Couldn't have picked a worse sport. All right, so let's see. Let's get it started though. Alan moved to Northern Kentucky in 4th grade, and that's where he met his lady. So where are you from, man?
I'm originally from Cincinnati, and
Ohio?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Dude, Ohio is garbage.
not
Ohio's
good.
the
I
worst.
completely agree.
Really? Okay.
But in 4th grade, I moved to a little town called Fort Thomas in Northern Kentucky.
Okay. Changed your
Kentucky.
life.
Kentucky, that's where
Totally.
you want to be.
Yeah, real close to some kids who are in the news right now for some other stuff.
At the
school called Cubcath.
Oh yeah, over there
Yeah.
in Owensboro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
you went to that school? You were
no.
at the rally?
No, no. But that school.
Alan is only 16 years old.
Yeah, Alan was at the March
Oh,
for
I
Life
get that a
rally.
lot. About
I get that a lot.
So wait. So you moved. What was the name?
Cubcath is in Covington, Kentucky,
Right.
which is right next to Fort Thomas, Kentucky,
Okay.
and Newport,
all right.
Kentucky.
All right. Gotcha.
So it's all right there, right by Cincinnati. That's where they're from, and that's where that is.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved to Fort Thomas, and I think I was turning 10, like right as we were moving.
I gotcha. Yeah, that Covington Catholic school thing. I mean, they're under fire.
Yeah.
They're under extreme
What happened?
fire right
What
now.
happened? What do you mean?
You know what happened.
What do you mean? I
Have
didn't
you
even
watched-
see it.
You know what happened.
I didn't even see
Shut
it.
up.
No,
Everyone knows what happened. We don't need to recap the whole thing.
It's crazy. It was so funny. Since we live where we live, but like all the stuff you saw on social media because we live where we live.
Right,
Right.
right. Dude,
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think 98% of the problem is just that shit-eating grin on that kid's face. Like if it would have been another kid smiling,
I swear.
it probably would have been fine.
Or
It's
if he just changed his facial expression at all, at all. Why did he have like the Joker smile
Minutes
from like the
straight, like
it's so
I swear,
bad.
the original
so bad.
cartoon Joker. That was his smile.
But you know what I thought when I looked at it for the first time? I swear, my first reaction, I went, "That dude looks just like Tanner."
No, he does
That
not.
face, that's the same face Tanner makes. That
Stop.
stupid shit-eating grin that Tanner gets.
So let me tell you guys what I did last week. It's a crazy story. It got taken out of context.
My God.
I was just there for a good time. No, so that's interesting. So you moved to Northern Kentucky, but you're from Ohio, dude. So you had to get out of Ohio. You just had to.
Well, my parents, we just moved over there. That's
I
where my
got-
dad's originally from, Fort Thomas.
I gotcha.
You weren't calling the shots at 4 years old?
No,
Come on,
I was
dude.
9, but still a little bit.
Or, sorry,
Yeah.
fourth grade.
Dude,
my mistake.
whenever I was in 4th grade, I was just telling people what to do.
Yeah.
I was bossing people
Calling
around.
shots.
Yeah, absolutely. So who's this Tiffany?
Tiffany is my wife.
And you met in 4th grade.
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy, man. But you didn't start dating, if I read that right, you didn't start dating until your senior year in high school?
She wouldn't give you the time.
Yeah,
of
we
day,
did.
would
We
she?
dated for a little bit in like freshman year, but it was like
Oh,
whatever.
okay,
program.
Man, that's crazy.
dude.
Yeah, and then senior year we got together and been together since.
Were you guys close that whole time? Like, were you friends the whole time?
Not
Or-
really.
Not really. Okay.
Kind of like at different friend groups, and then around senior year, our friend groups kind of just like meshed together, and we started hanging out again.
Nice.
And-
What is it with all this young love, man? Young love. Last
I
2
don't know.
weeks, a lot of young love.
That's right. Our guest last week, same
know.
thing.
Yeah.
Senior year.
Senior year
for him
Senior
too.
year.
Apparently that you missed the boat.
It's okay.
I didn't even have a senior
It's
year. I don't
okay.
even think I went
Yeah,
to senior year.
Sean quit school in
I dro-
3rd grade.
I dropped out. I mean, I graduated technically.
graduated, but
I mean, I have a diploma, but
you quit. It's not real. You wrote it up.
I don't know if it would hold up to scrutiny. Let's just say that.
It's not an official letterhead.
Oh, it is.
Nah.
Trust me, it is.
Trust me. Trust me.
Just don't look too deep into
I'll
the.
show you some other time.
Jeez. All right. So you started dating in high school, and then when did you guys get married?
2015.
Okay.
In June. We got married at in Georgia.
Okay. What's in Georgia?
On the beach.
What's because you're from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And she's from Kentucky.
We just like literally.
Oh, but like Savannah?
Yeah. I'm like completely blanking the island that's there. But it's like a really popular tourist destination now. But we literally just like Googled.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you should go there sometime. we just Googled like cheap beach wedding
Cheap
locations.
beach wedding.
And like
Oh,
it
Georgia.
was like literally
There's
just
a
like
beach in Georgia?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
and
It's where Nicholas Sparks did all the things.
Yeah, all the things.
That's
we got
his story. It's about them.
Did you recreate that?
Yeah.
what is that? Nicholas Sparks?
Come on,
Dude, that's
No.
that's notebook
the
stuff,
Notebook.
man.
Yeah.
If you're a bird,
Notebook.
I'm a bird. Come on, man.
What else did he do?
Notebook.
Walk to Remember was
A
the
Walk
other
to
big one.
Remember, Notebook, Con Air.
I've seen Notebook.
Con Air.
Con Air is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Die Hard 2.
Con Air is one of the greatest movies of all time. I
It's a
agree.
good one.
It's one of
I
the
think
greatest.
any movie that has Nicolas Cage.
Dude, yes.
Whoa.
I love Nicolas Cage.
Just blanket statement on Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Dude, Nicolas
Not
Cage
even
is
like-
great.
Not even like
Doesn't even matter.
pre-2008 Nicolas Cage?
What's that movie where like he can see a few seconds in the future?
I don't think that's a real movie.
Dude, isn't that a Denzel Washington movie?
He can see a
Isn't
couple
that called
seconds
Deja
into
Vu?
the future.
Hold on, wait.
Is it called
dude, no, that
Next?
is real. That is real.
Is it called Next?
I think so. Where
Because I don't know. I just want to say it's called Next.
Nicolas
but I have
Cage sees future.
I have no idea why.
you can come up with some
Next,
weird memes.
2007.
It is called Next?
Yes.
Next, 2007.
2007.
Dude, I
There
can-
you go.
That
Is
is
it
a
good?
great movie.
I can picture the
I
cover,
kind of know what that
and
is.
that's
Like, that
it.
sounds familiar, but like, I don't know if I've seen that. I couldn't elaborate. I'll tell you what is good, though.
What's that?
National Treasure.
National
1,
Treasure.
7, 9,
Yeah.
15, Gone in 60 Seconds, Gone in 12 Seconds, Face Off, blah, blah, blah. List goes on. Nicolas Cage, yada, yada, yada. Greatest.
Face Off is
Dude,
classic.
This guy is
The
full
Rock?
he's full of quotables, man.
The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah, The Rock's a good actor.
What's someone where he freaks out? Freaks out on a lot of things.
Yeah, that's what he does.
It might be. He does some good freakouts in Face Off. Family Man. Anyone?
Family Man. Have you seen Lord of War?
Yeah.
Dude,
it's a
that
cool
one's pretty
one.
sick. See, look, you love Nicolas Cage too.
I do too. But
Dude,
yeah.
See,
And then
he's
he
always in like
stopped.
great movies, but he's not that great in them.
Okay, so
Would you?
I'm just saying he like stopped. He went on like
Dude, he's done a lot of movies.
spree of good movies, and then
Yeah.
he just
Ghost Rider.
Mhm.
yeah, that was a great one.
Ghost Rider. The Weatherman. I haven't seen that.
It's a cool movie.
What about bow, 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 bow? Dude, so many good ones. Gone in 6 Seconds, like I said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we heard that.
Face
one.
Off, Con Air, like I said. You know, all those movies. He's great.
All right, so you
I love Nicolas Cage.
So
I'm
you-
with him.
okay? Great. Stop trying to.
I'm with him.
Stop trying to
Dude, come on, man.
Pair
We're a
up.
team. We're a team.
get out of here.
We're a team.
So you got married in Georgia.
Yep.
You walked down the aisle to some Nicolas
The
Cage
Sand.
song.
They walk down the sand.
Walk down the sand.
There's no
Nicolas
aisle.
Cage song. Yeah.
To a
That's
Nick
what-
Cage
that's what it
song.
was.
Does he do music?
He's
I
done
hope
music.
so.
He should.
I'm certain he has.
He has a son.
Yeah.
Have you
And
ever
he's
seen his
like-
son?
he's
Dude,
like
pull it
death
up. Pull it
metal.
up for the stream.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
pull it up for the stream. Just Google it and pull it up for the stream. Nicolas Cage's son. For one time, I mean, since we're just talking about Nick Cage, like just pull his son up. Have you ever seen Marilyn Manson? Same person. I'm telling you. Pull him up. There he is.
Oh man.
Rocking out, bro.
Jeez.
Rocking out. Did you expect that?
No, I didn't expect that.
No, you didn't. Well, there you go. I just had
I
to
don't
show you.
know.
Had to educate you.
I don't know that I like that.
Well, I don't know that Nick Cage
I
likes
haven't
that.
even
You think
he
Nick
just has to deal with
Did
it.
you know
I'm
Nick
thinking-
Cage had a son? No. Celebrities
Well,
sometimes
yeah.
flaunt their children. It's a thing.
That's true.
They name them something weird and they throw them in front
They
of a camera
flaunt
or they hang them over a balcony. You know, whatever. With
I
like some
gotcha.
rag on their face. Whatever that kid had on.
Sure,
I
yeah.
don't know, man.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this is something I think is very interesting. you want to be a Ron Swanson.
Oh yeah.
You're a whittler.
A whittler.
Is that a term? Is that a term? What does that mean?
That's
So
like
you're-
the little like taking like a stick and a knife and like whittling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you just carve.
That's
So you are a Swanson?
a Swanson.
no.
He's not.
I
you
could
tough
never.
enough?
I could never get to his level.
I could never be a Swanson.
No.
Only then will you be a Swanson.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he does that on the
specifically,
episode. Yeah, absolutely.
They do
It's
that.
like it's like past
the
the
Girl
other,
Scouts
yeah,
or
Girl
whatever,
Scouts
and they
and
start
then,
the Swansons. No, you're in the Swansons for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
All right, so tell us a little bit about that, man. Because I think that it says you build killer live edge tables. What does that mean?
So I built one. Oh, okay.
He built one.
I built two killer.
That's not
live
true.
edge tables.
You built.
He's only built 2.
Well, he built a coffee table.
He built
And
3.
he built a dining room table.
Okay.
That's 2.
That's 2 tables.
That's two. That's
two-
two more
that's
than I
what-
built.
That's what he said. He said
and
2.
they're freaking awesome.
So yeah, that's a lot of fun because like
What's a live edge? What is
live
that?
edge is like
It says the furniture
What
kingpin
is
over
that?
here.
Furniture
Doesn't know what a
king-
live edge
furniture,
table.
Furniture kingpin.
Get out of here.
a live edge is like a
You
like
know
the
what
natural
it
shape
is.
of like the outside of the tree.
Yeah, yeah. So
like-
how do you do that?
Get a piece of wood that still has that.
You do this
that
in the
they-
garage.
they just
You
use-
do this in the garage.
I don't have a garage, but yeah, I
Oh,
wish.
okay. So where do you do this stuff at?
I did it under the carport.
You have a carport.
Yeah, it's not a garage.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It's kind of close. But
That's funny you said that because I literally had a conversation today about how I think carports are better than garages.
Really?
So there you go. I
hate
think
it.
you're winning. I think
No.
you're winning.
I think it's
especially-
the worst.
Especially, I think the worst thing
Definitely
is
not a good
detached
place to
garage.
work on
Yours
wood.
works because you're set up, but I think a detached garage is the worst idea ever.
It's hating, man.
No, yours
No.
works. I
Sean-
like yours,
John's garage is like the best.
but you don't even use yours as a garage.
I use it at. What does it
You
matter?
got
what
a
you use it
massive
for?
driveway. There's no need for the garage.
What'd you matter?
Does he have a massive driveway?
Well, right now, about half
Where
of
can you
it's
park?
kind of useless.
Yeah, you can't. Don't get me started on that.
We can make a table out of
There's
that.
just a
There's a
bunch
future.
of lumber.
There's a future table.
there's a future table laying
Blocking
in
the-
blocking my damn driveway.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
because my tree was dead apparently and fell down in the storm, and now it's just blocking the driveway. So,
Whatever, dude.
and I haven't fixed it yet.
Your tree
So,
killed itself.
I'm sorry.
Your tree killed itself. It was.
I'm
sick.
outta here.
It was done.
I'm out of here. I'm
It
done
was
with
done.
this.
All right, so you do woodworking? Anything else besides the tables?
I mean, not really.
You know, I do woodworking.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you?
I'm
This
not
is a
calling
setup.
that woodworking.
I do woodworking myself.
It is an impressive.
I do woodworking myself.
It is
You
an
screw
impressive
together some
project.
panels.
I build houses.
Oh
No.
No.
Oh, yeah?
I take planks of wood and just into the wall.
what?
He made an accent wall out of pallet wood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And it looks sick. It does. But we're not going to call it woodworking.
if you sanded it,
I did 2.
did you sand it?
No,
Yes,
they told
he made 2.
Yeah, I did 2, but no, I did not sand it.
Oh, I was gonna say if you sand it, that's
Uh-huh.
woodworking.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay. Oh.
Well, if you just nail some wood on the wall, can't. No, I'm
Well,
sorry.
I nailed
You're
some.
not
I nailed some wood on the wall,
Okay.
and then I screwed some wood into the wall,
Oh.
and then I nailed some wood into the wall,
Yeah.
and then I nailed some more wood onto that wood, and then hung a sign on it. That's woodworking.
That's woodworking.
That's more like crafting.
But I whittled something too.
Yeah.
It's
If it's something you can
You
take a
didn't whittle
picture of and
anything.
put it on
No,
Pinterest,
Yeah, dude, I
'cause you
could do
did
that
it in 10 minutes.
I could do.
That's-
No, I'm saying I could put it on Pinterest though, and people
Yeah.
would think it was sick. I could put it on.
Yeah.
I could put it on Reddit, and people would be like, "Good job, good job." You know, good
Here's
karma.
an upvote.
Good karma.
Is that-
Yeah, upvote.
is-
Hey, dude, I live for those upvotes.
is that
Dude,
what
I
you do if you're
love
feeling
Reddit.
down? You
I
just
don't
post some
care.
shit
I
on
don't
Reddit?
care about social media likes. I don't care about Facebook likes, Instagram likes. I care about my Reddit karma.
Okay.
What's your favorite subreddits?
My favorite subreddits. Let's see. I do. Realistically, the ones I watch the most are like the games that I'm playing currently.
Yeah.
However, let's see. Mildly infuriating. Choosing beggars.
Mhm.
I like choosing
Those
beggars
are
a lot.
great.
White people Twitter.
I like Black people Twitter.
Black people Twitter is way better.
it's
yeah,
so
but
good.
Black people Twitter's better. White people Twitter's really good.
Yeah, it's
Sean
pretty
doesn't Reddit. He doesn't know.
Oh, you
But
should.
this stuff, I mean, it's funny, man. It's funny to get on there and just read some of this stuff. And the best
I'm gonna
thing
say, if you
is
don't-
like these people like stick together and like they do this shit on every single post. And like, I don't know, man. Like, just imagine people singing a song, comment by comment, word by
Right.
word. And I don't
Reddit
know.
has memed itself.
It really,
like-
it's insane. It's insane.
No, I go
people on the
go
internet
on there.
know.
I just don't spend time on there. I will go there looking for information though. Like It's my backup Google search.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Like,
a lot
I will
of
search-
Oh, yeah. You search something and then add Reddit at the end.
I will search for something. If I am not happy with my answer, I will add Reddit and hit search again.
Yeah.
And then I usually find some interesting stuff.
That's how you get all the fight streams.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
I
I'm
don't-
telling you.
I don't know what you're talking
if you want
about.
to
Yeah,
watch
you
a
do.
soccer game.
You
Nope.
do.
I don't know
Sean,
anything
baseball
about
game.
that.
Sean Pirates.
I don't know anything about
Sean's
that.
a Somali pirate.
All right, some other fun facts about Alan. You are into video games as well.
Man,
Yes.
Everyone's into video games. He
Everyone-
used to stream on
except
Twitch.
I'm
for me.
very into video games.
You're very.
Very into.
Very into them.
So what is that, dude? That's not. What does that mean?
What is?
I'm not
what does
like-
that mean?
I'm
What,
not, like,
what does that mean?
pansexually
Like the way
attracted
you
to
said
them. I'm
that.
just-
What does that mean?
I'm just saying,
Sexually
like,
attracted.
Pansexually.
I'm just saying. I play a lot of video games.
I gotcha. I
What do you
gotcha.
play?
What system?
PS4 and
PS4.
Switch and PC.
You play Switch?
Yeah.
You got Smash Bros?
Of course.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
yeah, we'll share.
Oh,
Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
We'll
Don't worry
share
about
our
it.
16-digit friend codes.
Absolutely, dude. It's the worst. So PS4, Switch. You play PC?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Sean does all that.
Oh, yeah.
Sean
Nope.
does all that and more.
Oh,
Nope.
He has all the systems.
I've heard all about it.
None of them.
He has all the systems. So you used to stream on Twitch.
Yeah, I did.
So what's that? What is Twitch?
Twitch is a streaming platform.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You
For
know what it
video.
is. We're streaming
We're
on
like
Twitch
on-
right
we're
now.
live
nerd.
right now.
Some people might not know what it is. Okay, look,
Okay.
dude, I'm just trying to be informative, educational.
They all know what it is.
No,
What
okay.
did you stream on Twitch though?
All right. So
No one knows what that is.
it's 2019. Everybody knows what Twitch is.
Okay. So you used to stream video games?
Yeah. So I stream video games. So I just did it for like, just to like record and like I was playing games with my friends and then be like something to look back at. But I watched this one guy on there a lot, Shroud.
Okay, yeah, I know who Shroud is.
Yeah. So
Shroud's
like
really good.
he's played like tens of thousands of hours of first-person shooters, and he's
CS:GO.
incredible.
Right.
Yeah, CS:GO and PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So I was like, I got PUBG and I started playing it and started streaming it. So I was like setting up my stream one day, and like just got like all the donations and stuff, and like I had like 12 followers or something,
Right.
and I just joined in a game, and then
Playing with Shroud.
playing with Shroud.
Boom. That's it. On
Like-
your team?
How did that
He's
go?
on my team.
Oh,
'cause
yeah, and-
it's early in the morning. He like does some like
Yeah.
doubles with random
Yeah.
with random people,
Yeah.
and I just hear on my headphones because I'm like setting up my stream still, and I'm in the lobby. He's like, "Hey man," and I was like, "Shroud."
Shroud? I know that voice. Shroud.
Yeah. And
I
was
watch
like-
you play all the time, bro.
I was like, "Oh,
Like-
what's up, man? I'm streaming right now." And then all of a sudden, boom! I had 1,500 people watching me. And I was like, "Whoa,
Instantaneous overnight celebrity.
Yes.
Boom.
And
Overnight Twitch
my
sensation.
God." I got like a couple $100 in donations.
That's crazy.
like-
off just playing with him.
Just from playing. And the worst part is, you know, if you've seen any of PUBG, it's like a
Yeah, I used to play.
it's like a 30-minute game if you get to the
It
end.
takes a long. It takes a long time.
Right.
We're in the plane about to drop, and he's like, "All right, here's what we're doing. As soon as you get the option, we're jumping." It's like, "Okay." So we jumped, and I immediately died. He immediately died. He's like, "All right, see ya." It's like, "Oh shit, that could have been like amazing, but
Yeah.
it wasn't." We
Oh
just
wait,
got
so you guys
completely
didn't even really get to play?
No,
Oh man.
it really sucked.
Oh man.
But
That's brutal.
That's tragic. Tragic. And he didn't pick you up. No love.
Well, he
no love
tried.
for the Randies.
He
bro.
tried, but he didn't get a gun either. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just got screwed.
That's. I mean, he didn't pick you up for any extra games or anything. That's no love.
Oh no.
No
But
love.
I had a.
You wanna go ahead and
after
trash
that,
him
I had
real
a
quick?
few hundred followers.
You want to trash him real quick on camera? No, okay.
I would
I
never
think so.
trash Shroud.
Like how many?
Tried
like,
to bait him into
because
it.
I don't know who this guy is. Like
No,
how
he's
many
huge.
followers?
I
does
mean,
he
he's-
have?
he's huge.
Like
He's huge.
I don't know
If
exact numbers.
if the
but
games he played were Fortnite, he'd be Ninja.
oh yeah.
He just doesn't play Fortnite. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So he doesn't have
Yeah.
the little kids. Like, but he's huge. Huge.
If you ever
Okay.
watch his stream, like it's nonstop. Donations are going in the top. Like he doesn't even read them anymore because it's just takes so much time out of his day, and he's just like,
Can you imagine just sitting there?
and people are giving
You
you
wait,
$5
but like,
every
here's
second.
the thing though. Like, I'm not saying it's a hard job. I'm not saying that it's not the easiest job in the world because like you get burnt out on that stuff and you don't want to keep up with doing that stuff.
right.
These guys are committed to that. Like they don't
yeah.
take
Right.
time off. Like wake up, like Ninja. He lives with his parents, so he like wakes up in his little fucking his fucking dungeon in his bedroom
Right.
dungeon. Mom, Fruit Loops. runs upstairs. You know what I mean? Eats some Fruit Loops. Comes down 8 a.m. Clocks in. And he's playing video games. Until lunchtime. Gets the crust cut off his PB&J. Runs back downstairs. Does it for 5 more hours. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job at that point. And at that point, do you even like playing video games? I don't know.
I know, like, for Shroud, he said he does. But, I mean, I don't know. He never leaves his house.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's always, like, ordering food on, like, Grubhub. And he's, like, in the middle of a game. And he's like, they're right here. I got 2 minutes left in the game.
I got to go get this sandwich.
He'll, like, just drop the controls and run and grab his food. And then come back and still win somehow. He's crazy.
I'm telling you, video games, it's a whole new thing. We were telling Sean last week, like, about esports teams and how they're like sponsored by like professional sports league teams and stuff like that, and how big it's becoming. Like it's big, man. It's big.
I know.
It's big.
I'm not arguing.
You can join me and his team.
Okay.
I play Overwatch now competitively.
Oh really? Competitively?
No,
you're trying?
like
you're
online.
trying to, yeah, just like online.
No.
I compete.
The competitive online season.
I compete online. Okay.
Yeah.
Every night.
What do
you play that on?
PS4.
Okay, I got you. Overwatch. I don't like it.
I
like the beta, and then I didn't get into it. I don't know. It's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been almost 3 years.
Yeah.
I think, so
I don't know. Right now, man, I'm not playing a whole lot of games. I played Blackout with one of my work buddies. Call of Duty, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I didn't pick that one up.
Other than that, don't really play a lot of games
4.
right now. I got the Switch. I play Smash. Boom.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
For sure.
All right. So you played the Sousaphone.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not a real thing either.
Sousaphone.
You mean the saxophone?
The saxophone?
The salsaphone.
Sousaphone.
You played the salsaphone.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the salsaphone?
What is that?
The sousaphone.
The sousaphone. You know what a tuba is?
Yeah. It's a
It's
tuba.
that. It's
So why don't you
That's
call
the
that
long
tuba?
one with the on
That's
the
a-
side, right?
Well,
Does it have strings?
Okay. So no, it's a brass instrument. That means it has a mouthpiece and a horn at the
It's
end.
not a woodwind? A woodwind?
No.
Woodwind.
It's definitely not a
I
woodwind.
took music class.
What is that?
Did
Like
you?
bagpipes?
Yeah. No, dude. It's like a piccolo.
Oh, like the bagpipes.
I was right. No, piccolo, woodwind.
Kind of, but it's not really.
Do you mean the recorder comes in 3 pieces?
Dude, first of all, I played at rest in peace Robert Stadium. Okay, in 5th grade with the rest of my class. We like to play in a tonette band. Dude, we crushed that shit, dude. We crushed
I
it.
know how to play
Stockport
high
Stars
cross
represent
buns on
5th
the
grade.
recorder.
Stookie was on that shit. Bow.
On the recorder?
On the recorder. We call they're called tonettes also, I think. Yeah,
Also, it's not a real instrument.
yeah, right, dude. We crushed it. Why did we put on a
It's not a
concert then? Why did people pay to see us then, dude?
No one paid.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
your
dude.
parents.
Dude, okay.
Just your
people,
parents.
people were in the stands, bro, and it was packed, and we were in a stadium. So
God.
shut up, nerd.
All right, so
he doesn't know what it's
sousaphone-
like.
So-
Go ahead. He
So
doesn't
I
play an
played-
instrument.
I played the concert tuba. You know what a tuba is, right?
Yeah, it's a sousaphone.
It's like huge,
Right.
and like you sit and play it. But a sousaphone wraps around you,
Oh, I
sits
have
on your
seen that.
shoulder, and it's the
Dude,
big.
they do that.
horn.
Like
that is a sousaphone.
Yeah. Okay. So that's serious.
And I did marching
You gotta
band.
get
and
kitted
that's
up.
what
You gotta get kitted up for that thing.
Well, yeah, totally.
Like,
Sure.
dude, I'm saying
I
like,
started-
like is
no
there a
one
harness?
knows
Is
doing
there a
that.
harness to hold that thing?
No,
Like, you got
just rest on your shoulder. It
Oh,
is
okay.
actually like physically messed up.
So I mean, you
It's
got to wear like some
physically
kind of
messed
shoulder
up.
pads or something.
No,
That's what I mean.
should.
That's what I meant by kitted up. You
My
got to wear
left-
some stuff.
my-
You got to wear some armor
the-
for that shit.
the muscle on my like left side of my neck is noticeably thicker, and my right arm hangs lower than my left arm now because of years of the sousaphone.
Sousaphonage.
How many years?
4.
That's crazy because some people like carry that on through college and stuff.
Well, the
What are
worst
they
part
doing?
is, I
They're
don't know
messed
what's
up.
going on with them, but I started in summer after 8th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, you were a late starter for band, bro.
No, I was in band
Oh, okay.
before
picked
concert
up.
band.
I got you.
But you weren't allowed to start.
He's playing the recorder.
You weren't allowed to start marching band until high school.
I see.
Oh, you were in a marching band.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
he
that's
marched.
the only time
Shit.
you use a sousaphone is in marching band.
Really?
I think
Interesting.
that the marching band, they're really aggressive. I think the marching band is an aggressive
yeah.
group of people.
Bro, you seen Drumline?
Like they're serious people.
Seen
Like
Drumline?
like the
Drumline?
marching band in my school, like they were serious.
Yeah.
Like they were serious.
Yeah.
Dude,
Super
definitely.
serious.
Nick Cannon got into it.
Were
in
they
that
were they
movie,
the
man.
scariest people in the world? No, but you were kind of scared of them for some
They
reason.
got in
It
each
was
other's
like, these
faces.
people are like
Tap,
serious.
tap, tap, tap.
Dude,
Like,
that was sick.
Bow. That
I know,
was
like-
sick.
Oh no, not on my turbo, dude! Oh my god,
Hit your
dude.
drums at me.
You know what that movie taught me? It taught me that literally every no, this is a fact. I'm telling you, don't. Nick Cannon taught me so many things. Okay, but whoever his teacher is in that, he taught me that Earth, Wind, and Fire literally created every single song in the whole every single song in the whole entire world. If you
Who was
you know that
was,
song that's in your head right now, Earth, Wind, and Fire made that shit.
That was Orlando Jones.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
he was the 7-Up guy.
Orlando Bloom, dude. He was
Orlando
sick in that
Bloom.
movie.
No, not Orlando. Damn it,
Dude, Orlando
It was
Bloom.
Orlando Jones, right?
Yeah, they call him Legolas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the arrows.
Yeah, dude,
right.
no, it is Orlando Jones. And that
Orlando
movie is sick.
Jones.
He was
First
the
of all,
7-Up guy.
Are we going to do Nick Cannon movies right now on top of Nick Cage movies? Because I'll tell you what, Nick Cannon movies, even better almost.
Like all
that
the
one,
Nickelodeon
that
movies,
one,
right?
Love Don't Cost a Thing. Has anyone ever seen that? With Christina Milian. Dude, it's
No.
one of the worst movies
No, I
/
didn't
best
see
movies
that.
ever.
No,
he's
hell
like
no,
a
I didn't
nerd.
see
He's
that.
like a nerd. He like is really good at like repairing cars, and she's like a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And she like wrecks her car, her mom's car.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, I can fix that for you, shouty." And she's like,
good
"Okay."
Nick Cannon.
She's like, "Okay, for sure. What do you want for it?" He's like, "No, it's free. He has like a bunch of money saved up for school, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know." But he blows it on this chick because he wants to be popular. He wants to be popular, so he pays for the repairs and he does them himself.
Yep.
And then she's like, "Okay, we're dating." And then but long story
how
short,
it goes.
okay, you know how it goes. Whenever this hot girl wrecks her car,
Yep.
he tries to help her out.
Yep.
Long story short, he gets the girl.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
And guess what? Her love did cost something.
It did.
It did. It cost him a few
absolutely
grand.
And the moral of the story is,
There's a story there.
if you're crazy hot, things don't cost anything.
If you're Christina Milian, hit me up.
It doesn't cost. That's the story. Hit Tanner up.
Hit me up. That's all it is. So do
I think
you
those are the only 2 Nick Cannon movies, by the way.
That's it. It doesn't matter. No, there might be more, but it doesn't
All
matter.
right.
So wait,
Nick
before
Cannon.
we move on from the Sousaphone thing, I gotta tell you
I want to hear about it.
a little
This one time,
tidbit at band camp.
Nice.
A lot of weird stuff happened at band camp.
see?
So our high school football team was playing St. X Louisville in Cincinnati in this like I don't know, it's just like a big show thing.
Bourbon
But-
Bowl.
Bourbon Bowl.
But it was at the
Mud Dogs.
Paul Brown Stadium, the Bengals Stadium.
Oh, okay.
So like high school football, there's like 4 games happening that day.
Yeah.
And it's like a free game to get into. There was like nobody there. And
Right.
by about the second quarter, the Reds game right down the road was letting out. So suddenly thousands of people were just walking into a free high school football game.
Right, because they're half of them are drunk.
Yeah,
and they're just nothing to do.
And then
oh,
half the
okay.
stadium is full of people
Yeah,
at this like tiny little
and
high
you're
school
doing
football
your
game.
thing.
So halftime show,
So
we're
your,
up there.
your solo comes on.
Oh yeah. Halftime show comes up,
Sousa
and I'm
solo.
like, we all walk out, and like I'm like standing there looking at it, and I was like, holy, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah,
So like I started freaking out
right.
as
Naturally?
naturally. So
As anyone would, it's got to lug a
And,
sousaphone around.
and in the summer of 8th grade, I was 5'5", less than 100 pounds.
Oh, it was then. It was then.
Then.
I was thinking. I was.
This is the
picturing
first.
later.
This was the first season of
Oh,
marching band.
Yeah. Oh, of course you're nervous.
So-
yeah, that's crazy.
Then marching band, you walk backwards and stand on your toes to walk backwards. Well, I like let my foot down a little bit. Bam, flat on my back.
With a
Wreck-
sousaphone.
And it's like a brand new Sousaphone, dented the shit out of it. Like cost thousands of dollars.
Ooh.
And
Dude, you're kind of an asshole.
I know, right?
Why'd you do that, Alan?
Dude, in front of
In
thousands
front
of people.
of thousands of drunk
You
people that
fell?
just got out of a Reds game.
You fell.
were they laughing?
Probably.
Were people-
I got up and got off off the
Dude,
field. I was like,
Did they put?
Fuck
Wait, you
this.
just ran off?
You don't,
Yeah,
you'll
like,
never know.
You can't recover from
You
that?
ran off.
no, I didn't run off. Like I was like,
You
I just got
exited.
up because like I was actually really
he
hurt
did one of
too.
these like
I was
a
really
show, like a showbiz exit.
no.
That's all, folks. It just cut out like that. Whoa, we want more, Alan.
They put you up on the big screen on the monitor.
I really hope that those cameras weren't on.
Oh, I hope they were.
Oh man,
I actually think it was televised on the local news channel. So.
Oh, it absolutely was.
But they usually just cut away for the halftime show. Who cares about marching band?
Dude, someone out there has that.
Someone
video.
has the tape.
If anyone has that video, I would like to see it because
someone has
never
the tape.
I
like
want
that.
it.
We want it.
But
we want it.
I was actually kind of hurt because like thing goes around your shoulder. I landed right on it on my neck, and I had to get off the field for multiple reasons.
I had to sit that one out.
Yeah, so
dude, that's classic.
Did you ever play the Sousaphone while you rode a unicycle?
Because
you can ride a unicycle.
I really wish
you can ride a unicycle. Huh?
Yeah, I can ride a unicycle.
So I know something about a unicycle. I found this out. I think this is true. Is this true? Do you have to like let some of the air out of the tire? Like
that's a good way to like practice.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I see a lot of people like I noticed that a lot of people riding unicycles. That tire's flat as shit.
Well, it's also all of your weight on one tire.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense too.
So there's that, but
I guess that makes sense. But sometimes like that helps though.
But that could help you with like your balance for a little bit, but you won't go anywhere very far at least.
Yeah, I got you. So you're professional.
No.
Okay.
So when you say you can ride a unicycle.
Yeah, what does that mean? Like,
does that mean you can actually ride it, or you can just balance it?
No. I got to the point where I don't have to hold on to anything. I can stand up, and ride.
Okay.
Straight. But like after a few seconds, I get a little wobbly. I have to like jump off or whatever.
Okay, so
like a minute or so.
So what made you want to start riding a unicycle?
Where do you get access to motorcycles?
You a big Pee Wee Herman fan?
No, my dad.
Where does that come from? Where does that come from?
So, my dad, when he was in high school, he had this like
it's a family business
bicycle shop that he ran out of his parents' garage. And somebody brought in a unicycle for them to fix.
Okay.
And that's when he decided to start
fix my bike. It's only got one wheel. What the fuck is
that? But then he's like, he rode that. And he stopped after high school.
All right.
And after he married my mom, he was like, told her about it. And then she like bought him a unicycle. And he just jumped on and started riding it. Like, I guess it's like a bicycle. You just don't forget how to ride it.
Don't forget.
So he's had that same unicycle for that long. So I just like literally found it in the basement, started practicing it.
So wait, so this is your dad's?
Yeah, it's
so
my dad's.
So your dad can ride unicycle.
Yeah,
do you have it?
No, my dad has it,
dude. So you're not even pro, bro. Like, there's no point even bringing it up.
My dad is
even talk
incredible at it. Like,
where's it at?
We were in the 4th of July parade at my old town, and he literally rode the entire way. It is incredible,
dude. It's impressive.
I couldn't
even
go to
clown
school. Where do you even
school,
start?
man.
Where do you even start? How do you start? Like, I'm dead serious.
Like in the basement, that's where I learned because I was just like, I could hold the
What's
rafter.
What's the first move to start in the unicycle? Is what I mean.
Sit on the seat.
Like, just like keep it straight up.
Hold on. Sit on the seat. Hold on to something, and then just work on your balance first.
Just try to balance on that one.
Here's the thing. Gotcha. I tried a unicycle one time, and it didn't go great. But I've always felt like
I could see you trying to.
I've always felt like I'd be really good at a unicycle.
Dude, you think you're going to be really good at a lot of things. And I'm the same way, but I don't think that's one for me.
But for me, I do, because I don't know if you guys know this.
But
you might not. You definitely don't. But
you did go to clown school.
I'm the best at balance. I have the best balance of anyone that I've ever seen.
That's not true.
Did you not know this? I'm like the balance master.
That's not true.
I balance shit, fingers.
Why do I feel like you're lying about this?
Not true.
Balance stuff on my nose.
Dude, okay.
I can balance on
literally. There's only one balance story that comes to mind. I wasn't even there for it, but it's a story that he fucking talks about, and he like it's like it's like a fucking claim of fame for him.
So
like,
wait, hold on.
He balanced a broom handle like on his hand for like 30 seconds.
So wait a minute. but when I say
that's what he's about to get into right now.
When I say I'm the best at balancing things, and you go, I don't know about that, and you say there's only this one story about you balancing.
At least I have a story.
That's all I'm saying. No one. Who else has like a balance story?
Wait, what is your balancing story?
You do, because you
could have the same story if you took a broom handle and just balanced it for 30 seconds. You'd have the same story.
That's not hard. Everybody can do that.
That's his story.
You know what the thing?
Have you ever read?
You know what the thing about it is though?
He was in that shit.
You know the thing about it No one else could do it. That's all I'm saying.
With
no
a
one else
broom?
could do it.
Everyone can do that.
The clowns in the room at the time could not
It wasn't
do it.
just it wasn't a normal broom. It wasn't a normal broom. Okay, it was not a normal broom.
Extendo broom.
No, it was shorter.
It was shorter, and it was
really
like
weird.
weighted. It was fluctuating. It was wood on one side, metal on the other,
Bro,
for some weird reason.
If anyone else out of like the 20 people there had done it, then it wouldn't be impressive at all. It wouldn't be impressive at all at that point. But everyone had done it, and it was like everyone had deemed it impossible. Like, oh, you can't do this. It's like an impossible thing.
I cannot wait for you to listen to this.
It's
I cannot wait for you to listen to your balancing story. Anyone who's listening, if you are impressed in the slightest by Sean's balancing act, please let us know. Please let us know. And if you didn't know, Sean can balance some shit.
Dude, I'm just saying I'm a balance master. That's it. That's all
He's a balance master.
That's all there is to it.
He's a balance master.
All I'm saying is if something where someone else might struggle with balance on something, chances are I'd be really good at it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about balance for now.
You gotta find the balance.
You gotta find the balance.
That's right. Find the balance. Dude, so this is a good one.
This is good. We definitely have to talk about this.
You drive a school bus.
Yeah, I drive a school
How
bus.
does that? How's that?
How is that?
Yeah, how's that going?
I had 2 school bus drivers. Worst lady ever, greatest lady ever.
Okay. Hopefully
which lady are you?
You got to find the balance.
Hopefully I'm the lady in between. That's not the worst lady ever.
But you keep them tight.
Yeah.
No Skittles out the window.
Straight and narrow.
Literally today, some girl threw a Gatorade bottle out the window, and I wrote her up.
Gatorade bottle.
And she's like, I didn't even have a Gatorade bottle.
Dude.
Like, I watched
You did until you threw it
fly
out the
from your
window.
hand.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Man.
How old? Middle school?
All ages. Actually, today.
Just hop on. Just hop on. You going to school?
No, like there's a schedule.
Just hop on. I got a school bus. Just hop in.
Like
Uber for school buses.
They got app. That's good. In the future, tell me that's not going to be real. No kids in school. Like, there's no kids pinging the stop today. Nope, we're not pulling up. Alan, that's sick. That's sick.
I don't know about it. I don't know. I just
Dude,
like.
I have a school bus story. Well, I have a couple. Dude, did you ride the school bus? No, I can tell. I can tell by your demeanor.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but I loved it. I loved it so much. Okay. So school bus, dude.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit happened on the school bus, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, man. Like middle school scandals happen on the school bus.
Uh-huh.
Guys and girls.
Of course.
Hands.
Naturally.
Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? You got to put up with this kind of stuff? There was this one time the school bus got pulled over by the police.
Because the kids in the back?
Guess what they did?
What?
This one kid threw some candy, kept throwing candy out the window. And then this like mom in the car behind like called the cops on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cops got him, right?
Yeah.
The mom claimed that the candy flew out the window, flew into her sunroof, and hit her newborn baby in the back seat on the head. I swear to God, that's a true story. I mean, like, I don't know if that's what really happened, obviously, but that is what the mother claimed. And dude, I'm telling you, this kid got suspended for it.
You got to save the
Boom.
babies.
Suspended from the bus? No, suspended.
That seems like a let me talk to your manager kind of story.
Dude, I didn't see her haircut.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see her haircut, but you never know. It's kind of crazy, dude. People are crazy, but then again, I mean, it could happen. And it's kind of crazy. So you got to put up with stuff like that. And dude, you know how many fights were on the bus, dude? Are you gonna break up a fight? You see a fight right now? You're gonna break it up on the bus?
Like
hell no, you're not.
No, I am because
he's breaking it up.
Because
this is Allen
Deckert. If there's like a kid like beating on another kid, I'm gonna do what it takes.
What if it's like an even fight though? What if they're both getting their licks in?
I don't know.
And they look skilled. They look skilled though. Like they look skilled.
Right. He's good.
Like they look skilled. Like they both pause and look at you and they're like, "Don't do it." And then they go back to it. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. All
right. We'll wait till the next
This is
stop.
bad news. This is bad. Yeah. Just get off of the next stop, okay? We'll act like this didn't happen.
That's fantastic.
I don't know, dude. That seems sketchy. Because anytime that you're in a position to have to break up a fight between two children, you're gonna get hit.
Right.
And you're gonna want to hit them. And you're not allowed
and
to
you're
do
gonna
that.
get sued by somebody for even touching their kid.
Hey,
you know?
I don't know if they told you this during training or not.
What's that?
You can't hit those kids.
Can't hit them.
Alan, stop it. If you are, stop
They
it.
didn't say. They didn't tell
Stop
me.
it.
Nobody said anything yet. So
okay. All right, man. I'm just letting you know. So you're also a full-time student. So you ride the bus that you drive.
Yeah.
What high school do you go to?
I mean, I go to county, dude.
That's how he pays for
Hendo County.
No, but I have. Yeah, like employees get free tuition, right?
Yeah. What time's like,
beautiful.
Once his class is over, man, hop straight on the bus, drive those
All right.
kids.
Do you are a full-time student? We'll get into that in a second. But do you have any crazy bus stories other than the Gatorade bottle?
No, not yet.
Come
but,
on, man.
Oh well,
you're still a rookie.
You haven't been doing it that long.
right. I haven't been doing that long.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But like,
trust me, they'll come.
I really do not like driving the bus that much.
I rode the bus for a
Man,
good
like,
5
can't
years.
imagine why.
Kids are just terrible.
They're pretty
like the
bad.
worst.
They're pretty bad.
Okay, so like, is there still a thing? Maybe you know. I don't know. Maybe you know this or not
So-
with these kids. Do the cool kids sit in the back of the bus?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you
They-
can tell.
yeah,
you can tell those
and they
kids.
smoke e-cigs and get expelled. Boom.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They're smoking e-cigs.
Yeah, so
Of
like
course.
I'm like driving from the middle school to this other place where we like transfer them, and then
prison.
yeah, prison.
Yeah.
That's where they should be going. But some kids like, I smell something weird, and then
I smell something weird.
and then I see some kid like blow a big puff of their e-cig or whatever, and I was like, y'all forget that there's cameras all over this bus, like stupid. But we went and like watched back the video, and like 6 kids are just like passing a jewel around.
Oh, passing a jewel.
Passing
the
a
J.
jewel.
Hey, 2 hits. Stop it. Stop it. Stop smoking on my shit. Stop, bro. Puff, give, man, on the jewel in the back. No, okay, that's crazy, dude. I didn't even think about that. Like, that's real. Like, e-cigs are like in school, and like kids are like, it's a thing.
Worst part is they're middle
I had
schoolers.
Pokemon cards. I had
Middle
Pokemon
schoolers.
cards, man, and these kids have like jewels and stuff. That's crazy.
And Pokemon cards got banned from my school.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They
That was
were
what-
drugs.
That was what,
They were the
exactly.
drugs of our time.
That's what got banned from my school. Literally on the announcements, they were like, "Hey, Pokemon cards, cut that shit out." Okay, and kids were
exactly
like, "Nope,
word
we're
for
not
word.
bringing them." Dude, we used to slang Pokemon cards. Me and my buddy Danny, we used to take. You know what gel pens were popping back in that time. You remember gel pens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we used to take basic ass Pokemon cards, and color in the background with gel pens, bro. Trade them to nerdy kids because they didn't know any
You're like
better.
forging.
Dude, we
You
were
made fake holograms.
we were hustling. Okay, we were hustling in
For
first grade.
holographics?
Yeah, dude, that's sick, right?
Oh yeah,
Entrepreneur
Jeez.
from the get go.
All right.
right.
So what are you going to school for?
Will you pass me a glass over there?
trying to
definitely. I
figure it
have
out.
no idea.
Someone.
Oh, you got it.
That was some Lady in the Tramp shit.
Yeah.
You guys,
No idea.
No idea what I'm going to school
You just
for.
show up and just
So
wander through
yeah, I'm at
classrooms.
the community college to like save a lot of money, but just taking some gen ed classes right now.
Okay, well that's a way to do it. No idea what you want to do.
It's gonna be computer science or computer engineering or accounting.
Computers. Way
Yeah,
of the
computer
future.
things.
what?
It's the way of the future. What?
Check that out. I have no
All right,
idea.
what are we
man.
drinking here?
I have no idea what that is. Announce it. What is that?
Tolson?
Why'd you say that like that?
Ouchentoshin?
Dude, I think it's Scotch, man. How
Scotch?
do they talk?
3-wood.
That's how they talk, right?
I don't know how they talk.
Oh, that's another great subreddit. Scottish people.
I've
Twitter.
heard of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
how
my
they
God.
talk. Like,
This looks
oh,
good.
you fucking drink it.
All right, so you're figuring. Ooh, sherry cask.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
You know Sherry?
Yeah, I know Sherry.
Dude, she made that.
Me and Sherry. You want some of this? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you bring this bottle?
I had
for
to.
this?
I had to bring a bottle. That's why I kind of waited until we got to the.
I appreciate it, man.
But before we hold on, before we get into the bottle and everything like that, man, Alan, I feel like we kind of know you,
a
but
little
like
bit.
I really don't care about all that shit.
It really isn't important.
It's irrelevant.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't really
That's
care.
cool.
We want to know the real,
The real stuff.
the real AD,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
the real. Shoes or sandals?
Choose
Superman or Thor?
Thor.
Vodka or whiskey?
Whiskey.
Toon Squad or Monstars?
I don't think I know what either of those are.
Oh my God, dude! Stop
That says it all.
You've never seen Space Jam?
That says it
Oh,
all.
okay.
Come
I've
on,
seen
man.
Space Jam. It's
Oh
been
my!
a long
I've
time.
seen Space Jam. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. Definitely.
Socks or barefoot?
Socks or barefoot?
Barefoot.
Okay, hold on. I have a real problem there.
Because I said
Like-
shoes.
Okay, no, because like these are out of context questions.
Yeah,
in my head,
definitely.
In my head, socks or barefoot. I'm talking about in your house. Okay, like in your house. I cannot be barefoot in my house, like in anyone's house. I could never do that.
When I'm sleeping,
That's fine. It's all in context.
Because
when you were sleeping,
No, that's the funny thing about these out of context questions.
No,
because I would have never
I
thought that.
was thinking the context when I'm like going to bed. My feet are freezing, but I can't wear socks.
Can't wear socks. You don't wear socks to bed. That's not natural.
No, I try to every single night because my feet get cold, but then I take them off.
If you sleep all the way through the night in socks, you're a sociopath. Anyway, I'm pretty sure my wife.
Russia or China?
What'd you say?
Russia or China?
China.
Ooh, 2-1. 2-1. 2-1.
All right. Craigslist or eBay?
Craigslist.
I like that. Guys or girls?
Girls.
Hey man, there's no context. There's no context.
Varnish or lacquer?
Varnish.
Like Swanson.
Swanson.
Love or money?
Money.
Yes. Yes, I love it. Yes, I love it. Because I was expecting love and I was going to be like, nerd, but nope, I like it.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Hurricane Katrina or Hurricane Sandy?
Sandy.
Yeah. Yeah, she was cool, right?
Yeah, she was cool. Much nicer.
Yellow or orange?
Orange.
2 worst colors ever, honestly. If we're being serious.
Yeah, but orange is the better.
Orange is the better of the two. Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart?
Dave Chappelle.
I like it.
I respect it. Indiana or Kentucky?
Kentucky.
No shit.
Who would pick Indiana out of those?
No one would pick Indiana.
Stop that, dude.
No one would pick it. He put it on there just to try and troll.
Stop that.
You had to know how that was going to go.
Patriots or Rams?
Not Patriots.
Yes. Yes.
Rachel or Monica?
Monica.
Yeah. Monica Geller. I like it. Cards or board games?
Board games.
All right. Nickelback or Tom Petty?
Nickelback.
Yes, fuck yeah.
You're trolling, dude.
I do listen to this podcast a lot, but I've always agreed Nickelback.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I hate.
All right, MySpace or Facebook?
MySpace.
Yes. Okay. The nickel.
This is
oh my
pure
god,
insanity.
dude. I love it.
This
I
is
love to win,
insanity.
and I'm just gonna keep winning. Okay. Thank you,
Bro, this is insanity. I can't.
All right, man. Let's make some people happy real quick, guys. Real quick, cut in the action. All right. So this week's episode is brought to you by the XFL. The XFL. This is not the past. This is the future. Back in 2001, WWF's Vince McMahon decided that he was sick of power bombs and corny wrestler promos. He was sick of regular old touchdowns only to be called off because of a penalty. He was sick of all that bitch shit. Then he thought, what if we combined all of that? Boom! The XFL was born. And are you tired of people arguing over the national anthem? Are you tired of seeing Tom Brady's lady face? I bet you want to see some Waterboy-esque tackles, huh? I bet you want to see some Undertaker chokeslams mixed with some Randy Moss touchdown celebrations, huh? Look no farther and tune in and watch the slam ball of American football. After only a short stint on TV in 2001, the XFL is back and better than ever and is coming to NBC in 2020. That's right, root on one of 8 teams in an all-out gridiron battle to the death. Season tickets start at just $50, so shit, be sure to secure your ticket for the future. XFL, are you ready to see people die? Facts. XFL is coming back 2020.
Is it seriously coming back?
Swear to God.
Oh, I thought you were just making that up. It really is coming back?
Really coming back.
Wow.
Really coming back. Google it right now. It'll take you to the website. There's 8 teams. It's like Dallas, Houston, LA, Washington, D.C., St. Louis, Tampa Bay, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. 8 cities.
That sounds
And it's going
extremely
to be
exciting.
great. It's going to be great. You watched XFL?
No.
No? But you
No,
know what it is,
dude.
right? Do you remember
Not
that?
really, no.
You don't remember it?
Oh,
yeah.
what you
It's a
just
real
described,
it's a real
I hope
thing,
that's
dude.
what
It's
it
a
is.
real thing.
It was supposed to be like NFL Blitz on PlayStation. If you
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
It
I've
didn't
played
really
that all
work
the
out
time.
that way.
It didn't work out that way.
It didn't work out that. It only lasted 1 season, but they're bringing it
Okay.
back.
And it was
They're bringing it back.
terrible.
It wasn't the best.
It was horrible.
It wasn't the best, but they pay for our shit now. So watch your fucking mouth.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks, XFL.
Thanks, XFL. You want to put that over there, man? Sure.
I can't imagine.
You can't imagine that coming back.
Well, I mean, honestly, I could see it working way better today than it did. What was it, like 20 years ago?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
19,
literally?
19, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it working better today, because we're way better today at making nothing into something.
Ooh.
Like, we didn't really have it figured out back then, you know?
That's
like,
true.
In order for something to be something, it actually had to be a thing.
Yeah.
And now we just make things out of nothing.
Yeah, we just do it.
We do the right, like the right music, like the right beat, and you get the right people behind it, hyping it, you know? And you put it in the right spot, and you do the SEO right, and then you blast it all over social, and it's like, oh shit, like this is a thing.
Yeah.
And it, you know.
And that is the formula to success. You would think.
Yeah.
So is what these next guys thought. First topic. So have you guys both have Netflix like everyone else in the world?
Of course.
You guys know what the FYRE Festival is or was?
Yes.
I don't. I've seen the name, but I haven't read anything
You have
about
no
it.
idea
I
what that
haven't
is?
watched the
Okay,
documentary.
yeah, you saw that though, right?
But
okay.
I've heard all about
So
it.
yeah, I saw it whenever it was happening or whatever, and then I
Yeah.
watched the documentary. So Rule, baby.
Okay.
The way you stare, the way you look, your smile
There it
says.
is.
Yeah, that guy. You know what I mean? And okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
guy. Classic singer. Classic, okay? Up there with the greats. Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, sorry. He was like the big like celebrity like endorser of this somehow. Like he is. Like he's not a big name, but like these guys, you know, they started up this basically it's like a music festival.
Okay.
And their pitch was private island,
Yep.
used to be owned by Pablo Escobar
Nice.
in the
a good
Caribbean,
start.
right? In like Bahamas,
Right.
right?
It's all good.
And like cabanas.
Yeah,
right?
and we're gonna have cabanas and shit,
Yeah.
and we're gonna cater the meals. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
a week long, and we're gonna fly you guys down here on basically like. Have you ever seen Tailspin?
Yeah.
You know, like that fucking
On
plane.
the
yeah, like the
double
propeller.
engine?
Like
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna fly in on, right?
Hell
like
yeah.
that's serious. Like that's how they're
Tailspin.
pitching.
Sounds
shit, though.
amazing, right?
You like that, dude?
I'm
Was that not a
into it.
good reference though?
That's a great
Okay,
reference.
there you go.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. It sounds dope, and that's literally the exact thing that they pitched.
Right.
That's not what happened at all. Okay, literally the exact opposite happened. You might as well check into Roach Motel. Okay, so basically, kind of, you know, we were talking about those FEMA camps the other week.
Yeah.
So they like have tents at like
They
those
had
things,
the
and they
FEMA
basically
camps.
took those FEMA tents that they like put like fucking Hurricane Sandy survivors in.
Oh, no.
And shit, and that's what they were using. And they're like
What?
just like little white igloo tents. They look like domes. And then they gave them like this lunch, right?
Wait, hold up. Okay. No. All right. How many people were at this thing?
Oh, they sold
Ballpark.
out. They sold out.
Like,
I don't
yeah,
know, a
like
bunch.
thousands or
Like,
hundreds?
They were trying
Right.
like easily. It's a festival, easily.
What were they charging?
Overpopulated for the island, dude.
Way too little.
Yeah, way too little for the because to fucking completely redo the infrastructure of an island to support a
Right.
whole population.
How much was the ticket to this? Do you know?
Expensive? No,
yeah,
I don't
it was
know.
like
I mean, I'll look,
$1,000 or something,
I
right?
might be able to look it up while we're talking about it. But,
I don't care. Anyway, go on. So
Yeah,
so they fly them all down there.
very expensive, right? Very
Very
expensive.
expensive.
Like
Okay.
any kind of festival, but even more expensive because they're trying to like class it up,
'Cause you
sex
have
it
to
up a little
fly
bit.
to an island.
Yeah, you have to fly to an island on
Right.
a tailspin plane. So
Right. Starting
I
cheap.
saw pictures of like the food, and it was in like one of the styrofoam food containers, right? And they opened it up, and there was like it was wheat bread at least,
Yeah,
and there was like
that's
a
good.
piece of like I don't know, like some vegetable mix on the sandwich.
Some kind of
You know what I
lettuce
mean?
or
Some kind of
something.
lettuce,
Yeah.
and a piece of cheese. I didn't see any meat, and like, and the cheese wasn't even like on the sandwich. Like it was like the worst.
like Kraft
and
singles.
like there's like some Ritz crackers and shit. Like, dude, it was like the worst lunch. Like seriously, if your kid got this at public school, you'd be pissed off.
Right.
And the
You'd be
whole
pissed
time,
off.
like the people that were like at the festival, they're like posting on social media, and there's like thousands of videos of people just like in the worst conditions possible that they paid a lot of money to go.
They're
lot of
stuck
money
on an
for-
island.
Okay,
And
so
they
that's,
were
so that's another
stuck.
thing, right? Like, so you watch this
They
documentary,
were stuck.
and you start talking about like these people, like, and they knew it was going to happen because they got like It sounds like they went down there with good intentions, you know, good
Right,
intentions, like they were
right.
trying to do the right thing, and then it just scaled way bigger than they thought it could, or like than they ever possibly thought.
Right.
And so they had to end up. First of all, they got kicked off the private island that was Pablo Escobar's because they were not supposed to refer to it as formerly Pablo Escobar's.
Yeah.
Like that's like a
You
big
can
thing.
say
And they did
anything,
that.
You can call it anything, just don't mention Pablo
And
Escobar.
so then they had to move to like
Oops.
another island, right? And like it's still like it was not set up for the thing. They had to literally like they had no sewage, like no, like they have nothing like that, like nothing, like there's no electricity, like nothing. And like they're trying to do a fucking festival there, and they booked Major Lazer as like their headliner,
Right.
which I don't know who that is. I do, but like I don't. Like I know the name, and I know they're big, but I don't know what that is. I'm assuming
Is
it's
that a
EDM.
person?
They're Laser.
yeah, but
EDM.
they're big on like they're not big on their own. They're big on like the Bieber track.
Okay, well there you go.
And,
Okay,
yeah.
well there you go. That's maybe
Like-
how I know them then.
So and so and
Major
so and so featuring
Okay.
Major Lazer.
Yeah, I got you.
You wouldn't go
Okay.
see them by themselves.
So
it would just be
would
like
would they do like would their show be like pew, like crazy?
yeah.
Guess what?
Probably.
Can't do that shit. They didn't have a budget for that.
So what did they do? Did
It
they take a
didn't happen.
MacBook?
It didn't happen.
And plug it into
They
some
ended up
speakers?
shutting it down because
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
all
it
the
just didn't
musical
happen.
guests
They
left.
canceled. Like
Yeah.
they was like, no, fuck
They
no, we're
just,
not
like,
doing this.
said we're not coming.
Yeah, can you do a sound check? Yeah, we don't have any mics. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about. Just
They don't need mics.
Yell really loud. Like we'll tell you if we can hear you back here. Yeah.
So they just canceled?
Canceled.
So
it ends up just getting shut down. I didn't finish the whole thing yet, but you guys need to check it out.
Holy shit.
Well,
It
like,
is a shit show.
It's
They
on
were like
Netflix?
stuck on the island too because like the
couldn't
return
get-
flight
yeah.
they couldn't get back until the
Yeah.
return flight date.
Serious. So, and the people that went to this are like the richest of the rich. Like you can't, like it was expensive.
Right.
And like they're down there and they're pissed off. They're pissed off. Now you know how it feels to record podcast in basements.
Dude, that's insane. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. Did you see that CBS blocked an ad for
No.
the NFC or AFC championship game?
No,
and the
but I'm
Super
highly
Bowl?
curious about that. No, I saw that you. What? So what happened there?
Okay,
Did
so
you hear
it's
about
not.
this?
Okay, so
I
it's
wanna
not surprisingly not politically motivated. Really, not racially motivated. It's semi-politically motivated, but not like racially motivated, you know, or anything.
This
like
was
that.
during the football game.
Like they just didn't even let it happen. Like they put an application for this big company. Is a big pot farm essentially, medical cannabis company,
okay.
and they're not letting that shit fly on TV. They're not letting that shit fly.
Interesting.
Is it the Kronos group?
No, it's not.
I
It
am
starts.
invested in them on
Yeah.
Robinhood.
Oh, see, I'm on Robinhood too, bro. We'll talk.
Dude,
You got
what's up?
bitcoins.
No, that's not
You got
legal in
Dogecoins?
Kentucky. You can't do that. in
You
Kentucky.
can't do cryptos in Kentucky,
Not on
Robinhood?
Robinhood. So
and they know you're in Kentucky, don't they?
yeah.
Oh, they know.
Fucking nerd. You want to come
You
out?
get
You
a
want to
VPN.
you want to drive across the bridge and trade at my house, bro?
Yeah, I just gotta
We can
change my
day
mailing address.
trade some cryptos, bro. All right, yeah, I got all the Dogecoins, bro. I got 10,000. They hit $1. I'm
Stop.
paid. Hey,
Stop all,
they hit $1.
stop all the things that you're
Hey.
saying right now.
Dude. Okay, think
Stop
about it.
all
We
of
can
it.
make Dogecoin spike
Dogecoins.
if we just started posting that meme everywhere. Okay, so there you go. There you go. So the ad that they blocked, like I said, it was like a marijuana ad. The group starts with an A. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. But the big thing is like they cited that it was
Altia.
that might be it.
I
Dude,
did a lot of
they
market
cited that
research.
they weren't doing it due to standards, like their standards.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean to you? Like what are commercial standards? Like how can like because this
Well-
commercial I saw the cut and it talks
Right.
about cannabis, but like there's no girls topless, there's no girls in bikinis, there's no
Right.
frogs.
But like
There's
think
no-
about every other ad that's on TV.
Mhm.
They're not promoting drug use.
Not all of them.
Except all the
Except
drug
for all the
ads.
drug ads. Yeah, you're right.
But guess what? Guess what every ad is
And all the
promoting. Not
alcohol
every ad,
ads.
but we'll say 90% of ads are promoting
Sex.
sex. Boom.
yeah,
Boom.
definitely.
So
all sex.
like
All sex all the time.
I'm just saying, like, what's okay? I have a daughter.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what, I don't want her doing either.
Right.
I'd rather her do one than the other. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like that's just how it goes. I don't.
No, I know what you
I
mean.
don't. Like, what are their real standards? Like, what are they really trying to do? It has to be their reasons are political. Their reasons, I
It's
think,
just, I mean,
just
it's
to
that
like
weird.
appease people.
What's that weird thing? There's just, man, I don't know.
You do something that pisses off enough people, you get people like stop watching your channel for
Yes,
their
you do.
own political
Yes, you
reasons.
do. And then so like,
There's just weird. There's weird arbitrary lines that still exist. So
Yeah.
honestly, where like
it was
where,
a Super Bowl ad, by the way. They're trying to do it during the Super Bowl.
Oh, during the Super
oh,
Bowl.
well, that's
Okay.
like the biggest audience that
Exactly.
you'll get
They're
on
tr-
TV. There's
But so,
they gotta have
Hey,
a
my
little
money's
bit of
good.
standards for that.
but so like where I sit,
Uh-huh.
do I think there should be a marijuana ad during the Super Bowl?
Uh-huh.
Personally,
Yeah, I want to know.
no.
You don't like it?
I agree.
You don't like it?
I don't.
I don't.
Dude,
think-
you're
However,
the biggest stony.
no. However, like, do I think that all of the drug ads that exist for every do I think those should be on any platform? No. I don't think
Right.
they should be. I don't think they should be allowed to advertise on TV.
Yeah.
Do I think alcohol should be promoted on TV? Probably not.
What about
for
that-
the same reason?
Like there's like you said, the drug ads, like, and that's fair. At least you said that shit shouldn't be on there either.
Right.
Like that's fair. You have a good stance. Like you
that would be my line.
That's fine.
If
Like you
I'm-
know what I mean. Whenever you're
if
whenever you're okay with
yeah.
one and not okay with the other, that's when it's annoying.
Exactly.
That's when it's annoying. But that's okay because I don't like those drug ads though. Like I don't like those. I might be weird because I'd be okay with the weed. I'm not okay with those drug ads because all those drug ads advertise side effects like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, heart failure, kidney disease. Yeah. Your children might die too. Who knows? Yeah. Well, all that stuff.
Think about that. Like, if it happens to one person in their clinical
they have
study,
to put that. You have to put that stuff on there.
Yeah. Right.
But
it makes me think
the worst part about those drug ads is like there's a generic for most of them. The people that are advertising, they're making millions because people know the name because they've seen the commercial.
Right. Well, and again, we talked about this when Dr. Drugs was on.
Dr. Drugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We just need to look it up because I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure the United States, like other countries, you can't advertise drug ads on TV.
You remember when
you can in a lot of countries.
You remember when SIGs used to be on TV?
Yeah,
you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
I mean, maybe not TV, maybe not our lifetime. But not TV. But maybe like what were they? They were other places though. You'd see cigarette ads other places. A lot more prevalent. I guess is just like
right now they can only advertise in magazines.
Okay, yeah. So like I mean,
there
you
were
would see
billboards and there were
you'd see people in Marlboro jackets and shit.
Yeah,
that shit was weird.
Yeah, I've seen like the billboard with like the I don't remember his name, but he's got sunglasses. Cool. Yeah.
Dude, that dude was cool as shit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was cool, right?
He was cool. And that's what makes
that's why you
kids
smoke,
want to
right?
start smoking.
Yeah. Dude, Joe Cool, man.
I mean, that's part of it. So I guess that would be my thing. I don't think any of that should be any of that stuff should be advertised. But like I say, it's those weird arbitrary lines. Like, we'll sell you alcohol
but not on Sundays.
But not on Sunday.
Right. That's Jesus' day.
Okay, we'll sell you.
That's Jesus' day. You drink his wine only.
We'll sell you alcohol on Sunday, but not until 1 p.m. Like with those weird.
Or only warm on Sunday.
Yeah, only warm. Like these weird arbitrary rules.
I have a weird question. I don't even know if you guys really care. Did Jesus ever really tell anyone to drink his blood? Was he like, drink my blood?
Yes.
He told people to drink his blood?
At the Last Supper,
We'll get into that another time.
Come on, man.
We'll get into that another time, okay? I'm not okay. I don't know. The last thing I'll say about this marijuana ad, though, like they play a clip of it online or whatever, you can see it. It's appropriate. Like it's not
right.
it's not 420 get stoned. Right, like it's literally like it's a medical like facility and like dude, whenever you start watching the documentaries, which are flooding the marketplace now about medical marijuana and stuff, these places, they are under a microscope.
Yeah.
Right. Like nothing ever before almost. You know what I mean? Like literally, I imagine you walk, I've seen it. I've seen it, the inside of these weed facilities. I haven't seen the inside of AstraZeneca or, anything like that, but I assume it has to look just like this. Right. Maybe even dirtier because these places are clean as shit. You know what I mean? Like they're just trying to, I don't know, man, they're just trying to sell some product. Just trying to slang some drugs.
No, I mean there just needs to be there needs to be a separation. Like there needs at some point in time there's going to have to be a break. And I feel like we're in the middle of it now, but a break with the stigma.
Yeah.
Because it still carries that.
Yeah.
Like what did you say?
Stoners.
Would you say I'm Stony Joe or something?
No, you're a Stony Baloney, bro.
Stony Baloney.
You're a Stony Baloney.
And I'm not.
What do you mean? Yes.
To be clear, I'm not. But that's
to be clear.
There's just that stigma. Like that's what you very quickly.
Yeah. To be clear, Sean is the type of person that would say someone did weed. Someone does weed. Someone
inject 5 weeds.
Does he do weed? Do you do weed?
I heard he injects the weeds. So Sean is not a Stony. But speaking on that, like I said, it was going to be the Super Bowl commercial, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So who's not playing in the Super Bowl? The trash ass Saints. The trash ass Saints aren't playing in the Super Bowl. You know why? Did you guys see it?
What do you think?
That's not why.
No,
that's not why.
Know.
Like, let's be honest. That's not why. I think they're trash. And,
well,
and it was definitely a penalty. I was watching the game.
You're still mad about that. I know. I saw you tweet.
I don't like the Saints, period.
You're mad because they beat the shit out of your boys. That's why you're mad.
I got 112 downvotes on Reddit because I said bye-bye Taints. on a clip of it, and people did not like that.
Yeah, it's a little
the Saints are the worst, man. They're a division rival, the Falcons. I hate them. Like the worst. I'm talking about Jean-Ralphio worst. Like worst. They're the worst. I hate them. I hate them.
I got you.
Drew Brees played football at Purdue. That's an Indiana school, so stand up there, but sit down, bitch. Watch the Super Bowl from home because you guys are going back to New Orleans. Nolans.
Brutal, man.
Did you watch the game, Alan?
No.
You're not a big football guy or no?
No, I was watching the Patriots though, and
Ladyface.
Did you see the clip?
No.
You saw it, dude.
No, of the
You didn't see
clip?
that?
No.
Dude.
No.
Okay, I'll pull it up for him, Sean, so we don't have to lag out the video or
So
anything.
I'm not like huge on football either.
Okay, so it was kind of
pretty
late in the game.
bad.
It was like early fourth quarter though, I think, or maybe a late third. I don't know.
Or
was it late fourth?
No. It was
wasn't
late fourth.
But it wasn't late. It was like 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left.
No.
It was not late fourth.
It was late fourth, dude.
Okay, well anyway, the Saints are trying to blame everything on this. Right, like they're trying to, dude. Have you seen they came out with like a lawsuit?
No. It's
They're
not.
suing.
Have you looked at it? Have you looked at the
Not real,
lawsuit?
is it?
No, it is real. But have you actually looked at the lawsuit?
No, I don't pay them any money.
No. Listen, it's a real thing. It is a real pending lawsuit, but it's not from the Saints.
It's from some
from
dude,
the
right?
It's
fans?
from Saints fans.
who suffered. What did he say? He said like emotional trauma, of course, like they always state that.
Yeah,
but
they
then
always do
he
that.
said like loss of life, like loss of quality of
Somebody
life,
shot-
loss of
okay.
quality
There
of
was
life.
something dramatic like that, but no,
Okay.
it was two Saints fans,
Okay, here you go. Check this out.
and they have the
You watching?
lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it started a little too.
What does the
too
clock
late.
say?
It didn't show it. Hold on. Oh gosh, man, this is trash ass CBS. Why don't you go ban some more commercials or something? Oh my gosh, man, dude, it's so good. So basically, he throws it to the sideline. Clock was, we'll call it late fourth quarter to appease Sean.
What is it?
Okay,
what
look.
is it? What is the clock?
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
start it over. Just watch where he's at. The ball's right there, and he literally does not even look at the ball, and he just like lays him out. And I loved it. I watched it live, and I was like,
What?
"God!"
What is the clock though?
Okay, it doesn't show it right here in this
Fast
clip.
forward a couple
You think
seconds.
you think it might show
It
it?
might. Yeah, they might go back to it. I don't know.
It's the very end of the fourth quarter.
No, I guess they're not going to. Oh, there it is.
Okay, yeah. Oh, this is a bang bang one. Okay, dude, you check this out.
Okay.
It's so great in real time. Boom, bitch. Dude, he literally didn't even try to go for the ball, and that's the one thing you have to try to do just to like
Yeah.
play it off. Just even look at the ball. He
Right.
didn't even try.
Glance at it.
He literally helmet to helmet hit that dude. Bow.
Yeah.
And, it
And
was
there's no
beautiful.
call,
No
right?
call. Dude, no call. But the thing was, as I felt like I was in the stadium when I was in my room because I looked around at other people. There's no one there.
Right,
And I was like, someone saw that shit. Like
Someone
no flag. And I was so excited.
Oh, I know you were.
Oh my God, it was so good, dude.
I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't even give a shit about football,
but
really.
you know that was a penalty, huh?
Here's a
I
little-
do know that. It was pretty bad. Here's the thing. So they're on the same day. Two things happened. That happened in the other game. Both of them went in overtime, which is insane.
Doesn't happen.
The writers are making this season real good.
I swear. With help from the refs and everything. Hey,
That's
man,
hilarious.
building up. And guess what? Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl. To what he just said, Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl against who? The Rams.
Oh, really?
Tom Brady could retire any day. He could die any day. He's 41.
Yeah.
Could he win his last Super Bowl against the Rams? Could it be a Super Bowl for the ages? Could it be a story written?
Oh my.
Okay, I don't know.
Sell a lot.
But go ahead.
It's a big
Okay, so both
conspiracy.
games went to overtime.
No, I was just saying there's the crazy no call, which again there's like a ton of missed calls. I saw someone posted a picture and it was like 4 different pictures of blown calls that went in favor of St. Louis.
Yeah. Exact.
No,
No, opposite
not
of,
St.
of,
Louis.
of the Saints. Yes.
Also
Big-
L.A., not St. Louis.
yeah,
But anyway,
yeah,
you get
big,
what I'm saying.
Big calls. Big
Right.
calls. Late
Big
in the
call,
game.
right.
Yes.
Same thing. So like missed calls, like I get it. They happen both way, and one call does not a game make. So there's like that whole thing. But when you look at both of them, they're like, number 2, tie for number 2 biggest games of the year.
Yeah.
They both go into overtime,
Yeah.
and you have this one giant. I'm just saying.
No,
like,
it's big. It's
really
big.
bad. It's a really bad missed call.
It's bad because it was so blatant. Like it was
Because
such,
it was
so
so
blatant.
Right. It's like
Missed calls happen all the time. But that was blatant.
You could freeze frame this thing, and you can find stuff, but that
Even
one
bang
was just
bang, you saw that
so
shit.
obvious.
It's easier to see.
Right.
Bang bang. Like whenever it's
Right.
sped up, like you just like
Right.
why he just run at him full speed like
Exactly. And then in the other game goes into overtime,
that? Dude.
and
Let's talk
Tom
about
Brady.
Okay, he did it to my Falcons, dude. Overtime rule needs to change in the NFL. Overtime rule needs to change in the NFL. Literally, if you guys do not
That's what I
know,
was
if you're
getting-
listening,
that's what I was getting
What
at.
it gets, okay,
Because it's
coin
ludicrous.
flip.
Yeah.
I win. I say I want the ball.
Yep.
If we drive down and score a touchdown, game over. If we kick a field goal, you get a chance to
Right.
score a touchdown. If you score a touchdown, you win. If you kick a field goal, we keep going. First one to score a touchdown wins, essentially.
Which is
Or
right.
field goals, tie, keep going.
Right.
But it's fucking bullshit Because what did he do? He just took the ball slow and steady downfield like he does.
Yeah.
Tom Brady shit. It's
Like
easy
he's
for
done
him.
literally a million times.
Patrick Mahomes, MVP of the league this season, will be hands down, no doubt.
Monster.
Best quarterback
Monster.
this year.
He's a
Didn't even get the ball.
Exactly.
Matt Ryan,
And that's
the
bullshit.
year that we lost the Super Bowl in the same way.
Right.
I mean, we blew, a lead to go into overtime anyway, so who cares? But we lost because Tom Brady drove the ball down the field, and we didn't even get a chance. Matt Ryan was the MVP that year.
Right.
They don't give these quarterbacks a chance, and that's terrible.
I agree.
You guys want this money.
So everyone,
let them see what they want. No one wanted to see Tom Brady this game. People typically do. No one wanted to see that.
Or
everyone wanted to see Kermit the Frog. Patrick Mahomes. He talks like that, by the way. And they want to see him throw the ball.
But agree. And I think even people that would maybe be okay with Tom Brady, they at least wanted to see, like,
give him a chance, man.
they want to see a fair fight, right?
Yeah.
Like, no one just wants to see someone getting beat up.
You know what you should do?
That's not fun.
You should just throw it back a quarter at a time. 15 minutes on the clock. Start over. Dude, don't be a bitch,
that would
play.
be better. There's like a million different ways that you could do it.
Like in soccer, they give you an extra 30 minutes or
right.
Just do that. You know what I mean? Because
Or
like
15
It
or
wouldn't.
whatever.
It wouldn't be hard to be like, "Hey, we're going to change it and do it," because you could also just do like you said, basically they get a chance to answer or whatever.
Yeah, or at least just give them a chance. Touchdown for touchdown.
or not.
Yeah.
Okay, now you get the ball,
Yep.
so you can score a touchdown, and then we'll keep going,
I believe,
or not.
I don't watch a lot of college football, but I
It's-
believe in college you
that's
start at
how
like
it
the
is.
50. Like there's no kickoff. You
No,
just start
I think you start at the 20,
something like that, and you
Yeah.
just have to score. Like you just you get another chance. Blah blah blah. Like
Right.
first of all, this is a different topic, but we'll get into this later. Maybe they just need to make the rules the same across the board for college
Should be.
for college basketball and football.
Should
like
be.
why the fuck are they not? Prepare these
I
kids
don't
for
know.
something. You didn't prepare them for college. Prepare them for the NFL. Okay, so there's
Right.
that. But another thing I want to say about this is, as far as like the NFL goes, Tom Brady back in the Super Bowl, we said both games went into overtime. I think kind of what he said though. Like I think people
Think
are
it's
kind of
scripted?
writing the script on this.
Could
and I
be.
think
Oh, definitely.
I think Tom Brady's
Could
on it.
be.
I think Tom Brady's done. I hope
This is
to
his final
God Tom
season.
Brady's done. I hope to God he's done. Because if he does this, he'll have 6 Super Bowls or whatever, and he will have been to 9. And I think he's
Well, like once all the like hype dies down in a couple of years,
Yeah.
they'll bring him back and be out of retirement.
yeah. You
again.
never know, dude. He could Brett Favre.
Because-
Well, I remember
They need something to keep it exciting. The writers.
there was the conversation in that Falcons Super Bowl where because I distinctly again, for someone who doesn't watch football, I remember a bunch of stuff. But anyway, I distinctly remember the conversation where they're talking like, so can we just say that Tom Brady is the best? Can we say that now? And they're like,
no.
They're like, well, I don't
Fuck Tom
know.
Brady.
I don't know. And the way that he won that game, and
Dude,
then
he's so good.
it
man.
ended the conversation, and they're like, well, that settles that.
He's so good.
Settles that
And
argument.
here's the one thing,
It's ludicrous how good he is.
Okay, so people talk about like Tom Brady or Bill Belichick, like who's better? Tom Brady's the reason the Patriots are so good. Like the coaching's fine, but he's a defensive coach.
Right.
Okay, he's like that's where he started. He was a defensive coordinator. Bill Belichick was, and also he got fired from Cleveland before he took that New England job. The only thing that changed for him was Tom Brady. Tom
Right,
Brady
right,
literally
right.
is that team. He is that team. You know what? It's like one of those
wild.
things where, like, for example, you get drafted. You're a football player. You know you're great. You were like a number 1 pick. You get drafted to Cleveland. Like, yeah, you're going to try hard but you don't really think you have a chance. People try way harder when they think they have a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go to the Patriots and you can start out 0-3. You have fucking Tom Brady. You're
Right.
like, dude, we're giving it our all. Do you know how much he can? You know how much extra he can get out of people that
Yeah,
other people
yeah.
cannot get just because, dude, you're working with Tom Brady.
That's an interesting
This
point.
dude has it's
really
like
interesting
working
point.
with LeBron James.
Right.
You have a real shot.
Right.
Like no matter how big of a dick, because they're both dicks in their sport. Like no one in their sport is dicks. On the basketball court, you do not want to play with LeBron. You probably don't want to play with Brady. He's probably the worst. He probably tried to kiss you on your mouth like he did his son. You know what I mean? His 15-year-old son. Like he's the worst. Okay. That being said, he give you a real shot to win, and he can get more out. He can get more out of people than the average quarterback. I think. So I don't know. Fuck Tom Brady and his lady face.
Lady face.
Dude, did you know Tom Hanks, Martin Short, and Steve Martin get colonoscopies together, and they have a sleepover the night before?
Comedians in cars getting
colonoscopies. Did you see that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Who does?
Okay. No. So it was like a joke. Like they made a joke on comedians in cars.
Yeah.
Because like this is a real thing. Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Tom Hanks, and then one of their buddies who's like he might be a behind the scenes guy. I don't know. I didn't recognize the name. They get colonoscopies together.
It's a real thing, or
Apparently.
this was a bit?
Yeah.
That they were doing?
It's articles everywhere.
They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. So like they have like a sleepover or something like that.
Interesting.
And then like
The joke was comedians in cars getting coffee, and comedians in cars getting colonoscopies.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. So that's just a fun fact I want to throw out there. How do you feel about that?
I mean, what are you guys doing tomorrow?
Dude,
I just got a colonoscopy.
I haven't got
ago.
one yet. You know, I'm only 27. They say like, 30, maybe. I don't know. That might be like an early.
I think it's 40.
I'll get checked out. Okay.
Unless you got something you're
I got
worried about.
I got my first one whenever I was 8.
Oh, yeah.
Was that normal?
Everybody does that.
Oh, okay.
Totally.
Okay. Well, just don't make me feel weird about it. Just don't. We'll talk about it later. Help. Jeez. Okay.
That is really interesting.
I don't know. I thought it was funny, and
I think
I feel like maybe we should start a group.
I like it.
We can start a group.
My wife wanted to start a group.
She doesn't do that. She can't be in that group.
No.
Oh, okay. Different group.
She was talking.
I think this is a boys only group.
Yeah, she was talking. I don't. What is the official? What is the politically correct term?
You're gonna have to say the not politically
I'll just say
correct.
she was talking about getting her tubes tied.
Oh yeah, that's the.
Is that the right? Is that the right way of saying it?
Done.
Okay,
yeah, your tubes tied. It's called.
But she talked about like doing it with a friend and like having a party.
Oh yeah,
like doing a whole thing.
No more kids.
Exactly. And then like going to get in a hotel room, going to like the spa. Dude, I was all about it.
That's a commitment.
I was like,
that's irreversible.
Yeah.
Guys, snip, snap, snip, snap. If you're a guy, you can just go back and forth, man.
It's much easier for you to just do it.
Did you know that? Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I got this in my brain.
No,
I won't lose this.
what I heard, and again, I don't know where I heard it from, but
yeah,
guys get the biggest time that guys get vasectomies is in March.
Why is that?
Because they have to stay home for like a week. They do it during March Madness. They can stay home and watch.
Oh, that might make sense.
Rumor mill.
I'll use that.
Except I don't
Interesting,
think
though.
you have to stay home for a week. I think it's like 2
days.
days.
That's by choice.
It's a couple days.
Yeah, I'm sure you could
first
get
of all,
the time
if
off.
I get a vasectomy, everyone's staying home.
I'm taking
FMLA
two
for
days.
everyone, dude. I need everything done for me. Okay. And first of all, I'm not getting the whole vasectomy. I'm getting the switch.
The switch.
You're switching?
Dude, I'm getting the switch in my ween.
I don't.
The ween switch.
Dude, what are you?
You guys have
about,
seen
bro?
that, right? Dude, why am I so far ahead of you guys? Okay, why am I
This guy's living in
Dude, this is I'm living in
I don't know what
2050,
the
bro.
hell
Okay, because
you're
this is a real
talking
thing.
about.
Google ween switch. I don't think it's called that, but that's what I call it.
I'm not gonna.
Okay,
Google.
like I'm
not
telling you,
Googling on any of my devices.
Google BBC. Okay, so the ween switch. What it is like literally, it's something implanted in you. Okay, and like they do something to like vasectomy-esque, and it's like it makes you an android, makes you a superhuman. But there's like a thing, and like there's literally a switch inside of you, and you can like feel it from the outside, and you can open it or close it.
Why?
Swear to God.
What is the purpose?
Swear to God.
No.
Because when she's the one, open it. When she's not, you just close it. You know what I mean? I don't know,
Dude,
I don't know.
I don't like the words that you're saying right now. It's making me uncomfortable.
I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
There's no way that's a real
There's
thing.
no way.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Jeez, that is disturbing. I don't.
On
like
a lighter note,
What if it just accidentally gets flipped?
look at this right here. The BIMIC SLV is a small
Son of
surgical
a bitch,
implant with a
stop.
switch that gives the man a power to give himself a vasectomy on demand.
I don't like it.
That seems.
I don't like
it.
Never gonna.
I don't like it.
I really don't like it.
A real thing.
That's real uncomfortable.
Science, bro. They're also they're also trying to swap some dude's head with like a paraplegic dude's, a quadriplegic dude's head in Italy.
Head transplant.
Yep, it's real.
I heard all about that.
Yep. So that's science, bro. You watching Big Brother?
I think it's really called a body transplant.
I'm not watching.
Because
That
the
would
dude
make
doesn't
more
have a
sense.
body.
Because it's the same.
Yeah,
guy,
the same
head,
Keep the head.
different body, right?
Keep the head. Keep the body. keep your head. Keep yourself. I don't know. But yeah, the person
I was
goes.
about to say something so
The
terrible.
person follows the head.
Right.
The body. That's just accessories.
Dude, yeah, well,
Yeah, you're not getting a new head. You're getting a new body.
Because that one dude's head was gone. Like it was like he was brain dead. But the dude in the he's like basically Stephen Hawking. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Did
essentially
that
what it
happen
was.
yet?
It hasn't happened yet.
I'm just
I think
saying,
they realize that it
hearing
really
about it
can't
for, like,
fucking happen.
a
I'm
year
just
and a
saying
half.
when the head shows up, it's not like the body's like, ooh, we're back.
Yeah. No,
That body wasn't doing anything.
Ooh,
man.
baby, I got my moves
Yeah.
back, baby. Ooh, baby. How do you
not
think
how
that
it's
works?
working.
You think Michael Jackson's body with my head can still kill it?
No, that's
You
what
don't
I'm
think so?
saying.
Do you think Michael Jackson's head on my body can still kill it?
Yeah.
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 Really?
Definitely.
Yep.
No.
I think so.
No, it's in the body, baby. What do you mean, baby? Come on.
I don't
Come
think
on,
so.
baby. So are you watching Big Brother?
No, I'm not watching it.
You know what Big Brother is?
It's Celebrity Big Brother, right?
Yeah, dude. I've never watched it in my entire life.
No,
watch
but
reality
I'll be
TV.
honest. I
I've
saw
never
the,
watched it.
I've
watched this one, though.
Never watched it. I saw the ad for this one,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah, exactly. That's what got me, dude.
All right.
And I was like, I'm checking this out. And now I like it.
Really?
Dude, first of all, they got Lolo Jones on there, who I love, dude.
I don't know who
Lolo
that
Jones, she's an Olympic athlete.
Really?
Yeah, a sprinter. Okay, she's beautiful, and I love her.
Yeah.
Ryan Lochte, the dude who lied about getting robbed in Brazil, he's on there.
he's
being
hilarious.
a douche like he always
Typical?
is. Lindsay
Typical?
Lohan's mom,
Nice.
Tom Green, Anthony Scaramucci, who was like the White House press correspondent at first, or whichever.
The mooch.
The Mooch is on there, bro.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is great. Ricky Williams, former NFL running back,
Oh yeah.
one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
He's on there. Dude, it is so good. It is so good. Some girls from Real Housewives, I don't know, whatever. A bunch of other people on there. It's really entertaining. Really entertaining to say the least. It's basically like Real World. I've never seen it. I had no idea. You know what I mean? And I watched this and it's a bunch of scrubs just doing weird challenges and living
Right.
with each other and causing drama.
It'd
But
be
apparently
interesting.
on
Does
this
not
show,
sound interesting.
apparently on this show, they limit their alcohol intake.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah,
Pass.
exactly.
I'm over it.
I found that out. And I was like,
I don't do it.
I don't know if that's true. That's I don't know.
I'm
dude,
over it.
dude.
I don't want to
People
watch
hate
it.
him. People hate him.
Everybody hates
People hate him. I don't hate him.
Scaramucci.
I don't really know
Oh.
too much about him. Like I
He
don't
was
really watch press briefings or
press
anything back whenever he
secretary
back when he was
for
doing
a day,
that.
maybe.
I didn't really watch that. He got fired. He said because he cussed all the time or whatever. I don't know, but he's conservative or whatever. And he's on there and he talks about like he's just going wild. He talks about the president often and he just says some wild shit and these people just look at him like this constantly. What the fuck is this guy talking?
Huh?
Who are you? And he's on there. I don't know. It is worth checking out nonetheless.
Okay.
Worth checking out.
Interesting.
I told you last week about the Masked Singer.
Yeah.
Worth checking out as well. Okay,
Uh-huh.
peep that. Interesting. Check out Big Brother.
Okay.
I'm putting you on game. So
All right.
What
Hey,
you got?
Did you do
Hey.
anything? Did you do anything fun this weekend?
No, I worked.
We shut up. I believe
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah. So what'd you do? Tell me. Why don't you make me happy?
We had poker night. You weren't.
Okay,
You
sweet.
weren't there.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. I worked,
Typical.
and it snowed.
You weren't working.
It snowed. I was working this weekend.
You working,
I worked
yeah.
Saturday and
believe
Sunday.
You
but
weren't
I was not.
working when
night.
poker night.
I was not
going
working
on.
during poker night, but it snowed. I swear to
snowed.
God, we were gonna go, and even Dylan didn't show up because it snowed. So
I
that's
know.
how you know the snow was bad.
You should have
Yeah,
been
but
there.
he's
though.
but he's weird.
Oh,
about
Alan, were you
snow.
here? Yeah, it was next door.
I
Okay? It's easy for you, guy.
trekked through
He trekked
the
uphill.
worst
You son of
weather.
a bitch.
Uphill both
I don't want to
ways.
hear it. I don't
Here's
want
the
to hear it.
deal.
I had to cross that bridge. You know what happens on bridges when it snows? Ice.
Ice.
I don't even understand that, but
Ice,
apparently some with the
baby.
wind.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now. I think I might be done with poker.
Because you suck.
I'm terrible.
You suck so bad.
Anything
dude.
good that I had, it's all gone.
You got real unlucky.
Anything good that I had going is all gone.
I knew
Here's
he
the
was. I
thing.
knew he was done the time me and him were playing heads up, and he pulled out like fucking pocket jacks and it just went all in. He just went all in, and I looked at him, and they were pocket jokers. And I was like, "You cheating son of a bitch, bro!" I'm telling you, this dude is a scumbag.
Here's the thing,
man.
Here's the thing. You may or may not know this about me.
You're bad at poker
I'm fairly competitive.
for no reason.
No reason. And I take things fairly seriously. I tend to get fairly emotionally invested and get kind of emotionally charged in given situations.
Did Sean throw a fit on Saturday night? Yes. Oh my
Bullshit.
god, dude.
That's bullshit.
No,
Oh my
he
God.
really did not.
What?
Because
Someone gave him a bad beat.
No, that's
In
bullshit.
his mind, it was a bad beat, and he threw a fit. What happened?
No, that didn't happen.
What happened?
no, it definitely didn't.
What
that
happened?
didn't happen.
What
That's
happened?
literally my whole point.
Okay.
That's literally my
Okay.
whole point.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish this
Is
time.
that
This time?
typically typically
You lose your shit sometimes.
I lose my shit sometimes because I'm hyper invested,
Dude, and I hear you. I'm
paying
you
a
know
lot of
whenever
attention.
I'm talking shit, like it's because
I know.
I know.
But
I know how it goes.
I'm very invested. So that means, I'm doing poker work outside of poker night,
Absolutely.
I'm listening to podcasts, I'm reading books,
He's
I'm studying
watching
hands,
shit. Yeah.
I'm doing all kinds of things. I'm very invested
He
in
learned
it.
he learned to fold the ace 5. He's like, no, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Like
not
all
doing
that stuff.
And then, and so we go into it and I'm like, I have a lot built up. And so when I do well, I'm happy. If I don't do well, it genuinely upsets me.
I hear you.
And even if I could control that, it's like it shows on my face. And then my wife is mad,
And she and
then everyone's mad.
Dude, first of all, to be
nobody,
fair, I never get mad.
Ever mad when you,
I never get mad. I know you,
And
so
then
I'm just like, oh, just let this shit ride. I'm gonna give me this money.
And then I feel like an
Give me
asshole.
this
So I'm
money.
like, so then I made like a concentrated, like I'm not gonna
you
do
should
that.
just bake cookies for
I'm
poker
not gonna
night.
I'm just not gonna do that. Like I'm not gonna stress about it so much.
Okay.
But here's what I figured out: when I do
can't do
that,
that?
no, I can do that, but I can't win if I'm doing that.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can't win the other way either.
Oh,
so.
bullshit!
Oh,
I was winning
bazinga.
left, right, and center when I was doing that. But when I stopped
You
doing
lost
that,
friends.
yeah, I lost friends. But I won.
Remember when we were friends?
But I won in poker.
Yeah.
But now, I keep the friends. You guys showed up. But I lose at poker.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
lose every
another
time.
thing was those two that were already drunk before they got there.
Who was that? Who showed up?
Dr. Drugs.
Dr. Drugs was there.
Dude, what?
and
that guy, man.
And Brian.
And Brian was there.
Oh, and
They
Beard
were-
Brian?
future guest of the
They
podcast.
Bald
were
Beard
just,
Brian?
they were just like,
BBB. Big Ball of
Throwing
Brian.
down.
Big Ball of Brian. Ooh, I like that. He's got
Big
a
Ball
bunch
of
of
Brian.
nicknames now.
yeah, and they were just like throwing down, and then
I cut a little.
they're
Yeah.
like, well, I'm going to buy back in a few times.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you take
A
a
few more
win?
times.
You take a win?
I only bought in once.
And you left with
that
some money,
is-
right?
No.
Oh. Who left with the money?
I was up a lot.
If you tell me that Justin Gower took the money again,
Justin Cheyenne split
dude,
it.
he is the
Here's a true story.
Justin,
Hold
you're
on.
the worst if you're hearing
Hold
this.
on, because I am curious.
Me and you.
I am curious about this.
Why are you so good?
You broke even though, right?
Yeah,
You broke even
at the end.
At the end,
I should have walked away a lot sooner.
So did Cheyenne and Justin? Was it actually a split?
It was sort of close,
It was
but
pretty close.
Justin was clear winner.
Okay.
Really,
The one
Because I'll tell you, I'll be honest. Like I had to stop playing because I kept rebuying, and it got
how
to.
much did you spend 100?
I think so.
Yeah, you're pathetic.
I,
You're the worst card player ever. I've never done that here. I spent 60. And I spent 80 and left with that other 20. But like, I'm saying you're pathetic for even trying to go up that high because you can't get it back after 60, man.
yes, I could have. I could have that night.
But you didn't. Was the money good?
It got. We'll just say I got cut off.
Oh, you were drinking.
It was a combination of kept buying
Dude,
in
stop.
and booze.
Why?
And I was cut off.
Dude,
But
let's have an intervention right now. Sean, you're a good card player. You have potential, at least.
thanks.
To say the least, you have potential. All right? Cut that shit out. All right? Win some cards.
All right.
Okay? We're letting Gower take this money. Okay? And the thing is,
He's been quietly cleaning up.
he's the one player, man. I'm like, dude,
He's been quietly-
fuck this guy. He's tough.
Well,
He's
there was
tough
a-
for me. He's
there
tough
was
for
a
me.
while there. We'll call it half a year where I mean he won, but it wasn't that consistent. But I would say for like the last several months, like I would say like the last 4 months or so, he's cleaning up. He's doing it He's doing it quietly.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to draw attention to it.
With his
And I
Bud Light
know
in his
that.
hand. He's drinking Bud Light over there.
But he's literally mopping the floor.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, like, I know what's going on. And I don't really know what to do about it. Because like I said, if I take it too seriously, then I get like worked up and then everyone gets mad at me. And, so anyway, I'm still trying to find the balance.
I like Justin a lot. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate playing cards with that dude. I hate
He's
playing
too good
cards
at-
with that
he's
dude.
too
He's
good
good.
at
He's
cards.
good at cards. But like the thing is, cards, it's all mental.
Oh,
Cards
yeah.
is all mental.
Yeah.
It took me a while to understand how you play. And like maybe not to understand how you play, but to be comfortable playing with you. Now I'm just comfortable playing with you. Like I'll lose some hands, I might win some hands, but I feel like I generally have a grasp of how you play. Gasp. I have a grasp of how you play. Justin, no. I have no idea. I have no idea what this guy does.
Right.
I know he's in his brain. He's always kind of thinking about the game, and I think he plays on reverse psychology a lot. Or maybe he does. I don't know. Like, I can't figure it out. So it ends up like that's one of those things where you try to figure out someone too much, and then it starts messing with you. And that's where I'm at with him. And like, I think he might be doing stuff when really he's over there. He's like, what? This beer tastes good.
I mean,
and in my head, he's like, dude, he knows what I have.
Honestly, like he's not the problem for me. Like, honestly, he's not, because I think for the most part, he busted me. He did bust me last time, but like it was a bad beat. Like, I should have won. He knew I should have won.
Yeah.
There was a debate. He said, good call.
Whoa.
And then the last card came up and he went, oh, I win. Like, that's what, but he had resigned to losing because he knew that he should have lost. It was a bad beat. Like, it was just a bad beat on my, and I was like, whatever.
And that's what Justin told you. He's like, you had the better cards.
Yeah,
you played the right
I put
way.
it in
and
at the
that's
right
when
time.
you get screwed over because he got lucky.
Alan, you know how like sometimes like you get that like that whiff of like a smell and it's like that's my grandma's house. Like, you know, like stuff like that. Like, it brings you back to the memory. Yeah. Something that makes me really happy is seeing Sean lose big hands like that because he fucking loses it.
I didn't though.
Dude, I believe you this time. I wasn't here, but I believe you for some reason because you sound genuine for some reason.
This time he got up and started playing darts, bro.
Dude. Oh my god!
You could like
sometimes
you could tell
it's so funny.
He was
it's
like,
so funny. I mean, I'm just saying like
something like that.
I'm just sitting over there. I'm just like, yeah, oh yeah, I love this. And I see Cheyenne. Like that's really the only time I'm concerned is with Cheyenne. Because, like, I know it's a bunch of guys. Yeah. And, like, we all know how that goes, man. Yeah, like, we know how that goes. But she's sensitive to, like, what you're doing because she has to put up with that shit.
Exactly. She's hypersensitive to me specifically.
Dude, she doesn't understand that, like,
hypersensitive.
And, like, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But, like, dude, I see a dude freak out. I'm just like, shut the fuck up over there. Or, like, even if I do that at all, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I just ignore it or whatever. Like, no matter if it's you or some random guy I don't know. Like, and if it turns into something crazy where it's directed at me, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Chill out. That's just how it goes. But like, some people just don't understand that.
You know what's crazy? Because she came late. She was like running errands stuff.
She lives here.
No, I know. She was running errands. That's why she wasn't here.
I don't get it.
And so anyway, she came in. We were like 45 minutes in, an hour in, something like that. And she sat down. And the entire dynamic of the game changed. Everyone immediately.
Posture up.
Yep.
You're ready.
And we all noticed it too.
Like, all the betting changed. Yes, because normally she's
what's happening here?
Normally she's always there, and then maybe she'll leave a little bit early and go to bed or whatever.
Does. It's my bedtime.
But it was
midnight.
This is probably, I don't know, maybe one of the only times where she started. She started late, and it was, dude, it was so wildly obvious. It was weird, and we talked about it. It's like it was super weird. But anyway, man, I'm just trying to keep it in perspective. You know, I need to figure out how to have fun, but still win sometimes. I'm still working on it. You know, but at the end of the day, it's just a hobby. And, you know, that actually brings me to
Thought it your way, man.
Good for now.
Brings me to our unpopular opinion of the week. Fishing is not a hobby.
What do you mean?
It's a totally bullshit waste of time.
Disagree.
So,
fishing is not a hobby.
Fishing is not a hobby.
It's a bullshit waste of time.
It's a bullshit waste of time. So let me just go through this real quick.
What a fucking asshole.
Wow.
All right. So one, it's not hunting.
Dude, first of all, wait.
It's not hunting. It's not sport. And it's not relaxing.
It's leisure.
Nope.
How is it not relaxing?
It's not relaxing.
You're doing it wrong.
You may as well be burning ants with a magnifying glass. Catch and release? Catch and release? Are you kidding me?
I agree with that.
Only a true sadist
I agree with that.
would consider fishing a fun hobby. That's all I'm saying. Catch and release is fucking insane. You guys are nuts for that shit.
I agree with that.
It's basically an entry-level activity for serial killers.
Okay. Well, okay, first of all, if that's
Cheers,
so,
fishermen.
If that's so, I don't care. Okay? Some population control. Some people are out there doing favors. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, catch and release, bullshit. I agree. That's bullshit.
It's insanity.
Dude, whenever I went on this fishing trip with my dad and like his buddy, like months back or whatever, like, we're gonna eat this shit, right? And he was like, no. And I was like, dude, you're a fucking loser. Why'd you invite us on a camping trip if you're not gonna you're not gonna clean these fish and cook them for us?
Okay, so the catch and release, if it's a fish that you just cannot keep, that is bullshit. But if it's like a fish that's just too small, like you can only catch over a certain size, and then those are the ones you can keep. Yeah. That's totally cool. But the ones that you can't keep at all, why are you catching? Why are you trying to fish for those?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna say something, sir. It took me a little bit to get that first fish.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and that first fish was like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had it my way, I would have fucking smacked him over a rock and just threw him in my pocket and kept him forever. Okay, because like that fish meant a lot to me.
I mean, it would have been more humane.
It would have. Then just
yeah,
you're out there
exactly.
and you're just like take a picture, kiss it one time. I do all the fun. All right, now throw it as far as you fucking can. Belly flop into the fucking water.
Watch it limp
God,
swim away.
I swear, dude. Have you ever held a fish in your hand?
It's as good as new. Yeah.
Have you ever been fishing?
Yes.
You've been fishing. Okay,
Yeah.
so you've caught a fish.
The worst.
You caught a fish.
Yeah.
What kind of fish?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I almost caught a turtle once.
Dude, a turtle? You can't do that.
Almost did.
Dude,
It
I don't
went-
think you can do that.
Snapping turtle.
It went
Yeah.
for the bait.
If you caught a snapping turtle, they would fuck you up.
Yeah.
A snapping turtle would fuck you up.
I didn't actually catch
That's
it.
a fact.
Yeah, I've caught a fish. I don't
dude,
know what kind of fish.
Okay, so have you ever...
Trash fish.
Dude, okay, fishing...
It's not.
I'm on the fence because I enjoyed my trip. But did I enjoy the fishing part? I don't know. Maybe my memory is, skewed and just in like the camaraderie that I
To be
love.
clear, I'm not talking about commercial fishing.
What are you
I'm
talking
also
about?
not talking about competitive sport
You're just talking
fishing.
about fishing.
I'm just talking about when you go, hey, we're going fishing. Go fuck yourself. Drink and drive.
No.
You know what? Sit out on the boat all day. Chug an 18-pack
That
and
happens.
then get behind the wheel
That happens.
and crash into a fucking
That's what
tree.
that's what fishing is. Besides hitting a tree, you
Exactly.
drink and drive a boat.
You would rather do what on the water? This fishing is kind of cool, bro. I'm telling you. When was the last time you went?
Boats are cool.
Boats are cool.
sick.
Boats are cool.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
What?
Sometimes you can throw fish in the boat.
Don't what?
And a cooler on
The
the
last
boat.
thing I want in my boat is some
Dude.
fish.
Okay.
I don't want fish. I don't want the poles. I don't want the hooks.
Let me tell you what-
kidding me? You
If-
ever got one of those?
If any,
stuck
dude,
in you? That's
dude,
fun.
No, because I'm not
That's
a
a
bitch.
blast.
I'm not a bitch. Okay. Look,
Know how to
anyone with
cast
their
a
bait
rod.
around me, I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out. Okay. Do that elsewhere. Okay. Because I'm not gonna hit you with my hook. You're not gonna hit me with yours. I know it can happen, and that sounds terrifying. I went deep sea fishing one time. Check this out. Down in
Monster
Florida.
hook.
No, not Florida. Lies already. Gulf Shores, Alabama. Okay. Back before the hurricane. It was beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful, crystal clear water. And we're out and we go on the boat. Have you guys ever been in the ocean on a boat? In the ocean
Yeah,
on a
I
boat?
hated it.
Have you ever been in the ocean on a boat?
I vomited the whole time.
I don't think so.
Okay. Ocean on a boat, way different. Because waves.
Well,
right?
I haven't been on a small boat.
Okay.
On the ocean.
And this boat was, to be fair, this boat was not small. Like, you would not put this boat in a lake. Like, this was a big boat. But that doesn't mean it's like, it wasn't a cruiser, a cruise liner or whatever. Like, it was just a big boat.
Yeah.
Commercial, like, everyone goes deep sea fishing or whatever. Like, let's hop on this boat. So we hop on this boat. Probably like 50 people on this boat, whatever. And we go out. And so at a certain point, you got to fish. And you don't fish, like, sometimes you do, but like not while you're riding, really. So you got to stop. And that's when shit hits the fan on the ocean. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I don't
just
dude,
sitting. Yeah.
I don't even get sick like that, dude. I
Right.
don't even know what happened. But guess what? No one caught any fish until about 12 minutes in. You know what happened
Right.
12 minutes in?
You were feeding the fish?
A 12-year-old Tanner over the side of the boat is the most popular guy on the fucking boat.
Right.
Hey, head over here. Head
Right.
over
Yeah,
here.
it's
Guess
exactly
what?
my
Because all this
experience.
red shit in the water, fish loved that. Fish loved all that. They were
That's
eating all that,
exactly
dude.
what happened. They were like, if you're going to throw
And they
up,
start like
go
pushing,
to the
like,
front of the
literally,
boat.
They started like pushing me
because-
out of the way. Like they were like, "Get the fuck out of here, kid! Stop it! No, throw up over there. They need some. They need some fish." And it was ridiculous. So that kind of fishing is bullshit. However, dude,
Hate
you know how
deep
much
sea
fun
fishing.
us three right here. If us three right here left this podcast and hit the river,
Not fun.
hit a lake, dude,
Pass.
we'd have a ball.
Brian's
man.
got a John
You
boat.
get this? Just bring this ocean sign. Just bring that.
Yeah.
Who's got a John boat?
Minus
Brian.
BBB.
BBB.
Minus
My dad.
Big
my
ball,
daddy,
Brian.
my
that.
daddy got a bone spur in his elbow from a John boat. You
That.
remember that? There you go.
That might. That might. Jeez.
That one's for you, James.
What you're just describing minus the fishing? Yeah, that sounds like
Okay,
fun.
but
That'd
that's
be a
the
lot of
best
fun.
part about fishing is just getting on the water, drinking a lot of beer.
Nope.
Dude,
Yeah, and
whenever
not falling in,
whenever
and that's
that,
it.
whenever that fish
It's the best.
finally hits the hook, I got him. Oh, I got him,
I don't buy it.
dude. I'm telling you, man. I think you're reaching. You like fishing.
I don't like it.
We'll go fishing
Here's
together.
the thing. True story. I come by it honest. My dad is not a fan of fishing. This is a true story.
Okay.
So we just described like my recent luck at the poker tables, how that's not been going well.
That's his fishing career.
That's his fishing career 100%
can't do
of
it.
the time.
He can't do
Can't
it.
catch a fish. Can't catch a fish.
He's
Save
got
his
extensive
life.
gear.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
He paid for gear though.
Nah, I mean, he didn't.
If you pay for gear, period, and then you can't catch a fish,
I mean,
I'm sure that would be frustrating.
I don't know that we're gonna say
Because like
for gear.
but like he set out like has he fished by himself?
I don't know. No, I think he just went with people.
Okay.
And he took me fishing, and we never caught anything.
Okay.
But no, the funny story is.
Well, you know you're bad luck.
No.
No.
He would.
Cards, fishing.
I think he would go with other people. But the funny thing is, so my sister, my older sister, she has a pretty severe disability. So it's called a Danny Walker cyst. It limits her speech and her fine motor skills.
You just say you had an older sister?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm learning things. All right, keep going.
I have an older sister.
Yeah.
She has a disability. It's called the Danny Walker cyst. So it affects her fine motor skills. She can't. She struggles with walking. She can walk, but she struggles to walk long distances. She has issues with her fine motor skills, and she can't speak. She can comprehend, but she can't. Speak.
Gotcha.
So she uses some sign language, but honestly, it's kind of like just a language that has been developed because she understands everything. She just can't. She struggles to express
real quick
herself.
before you go further.
Yeah, right.
Is it true that sign language is not a universal language?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a
100%.
different sign language for almost every country.
ASL is American Sign Language, and that's what
English,
that would be like.
Australian.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
So anyway, so there's this like event for special needs kids in Sacramento where we're living.
Okay.
And so there's this man-made lake, and they stock it chock full of fish. Just they stock it. And my dad hears about it. My dad hears about it, and he's like, I'm going to take Janae. That's my sister Janae. I'm going to take Janae. We're going to do this thing. We're going to have so much fun.
And I'm going to catch a fish, son.
And my dad's describing it because in the banks are just lined, with kids.
I'll tell you what, son.
There's like professional fishermen out there.
Got
like
to be 50-100 fishing there.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
And like just little kids are just pulling these monsters out of the water.
Oh, Tommy got a shark last week.
Having the greatest time of their life. Having the best time just pulling these fish out. My dad's out there with Janae. Can't catch a fish. Cannot catch a fish.
Poor guy.
Guys are coming, people from the event, the sponsors, the pros or whatever, they're out there.
Three-year-old kid has a swordfish in hand.
This little girl hasn't caught a fish yet. And my dad, we're gonna get her a fish. And like the guy would take the pole, and he's there with my dad. It's like a pro.
Yeah.
They don't catch a fish.
Yeah.
They can't catch a fish.
What is it?
I need to move.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But they left.
Your dad listens to this, right? Every now and then?
Every now and then.
Dude,
I hope he hears this.
What's going on?
I don't know.
What's your problem?
Maybe he'll let us know.
What's your problem?
Mr.
Lavelle?
Not only can he physically himself not catch a fish, but he casts it out to whoever's around.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Speaking of which, Mr. Lavelle, what's wrong with your son? Maybe we can talk about that
Tanner
later.
has so many questions.
I haven't met you, but we'll talk about that some other time.
So anyway, I don't think I actually caught that I think that's just his jam, because I have caught a fish. But anyway, so yeah.
You didn't care about it? It didn't mean anything to you?
No.
Okay.
Did
you kill the fish?
Because I was just like, this
Did
is
you
the
kill
worst.
the fish?
Did you eat it?
I don't even remember.
So you had another bean's life in your hands, and you're just gonna dismiss it like that.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember what I did.
That's
with
what
this.
I mean.
I
I think I probably killed it, and then I was like, this is probably the worst
Dude,
thing.
you're a psycho,
that's
bro.
And I was like, this is the
mean?
worst.
How would you
Dahmer said the same thing.
No, because I was like, wait a minute. So this is the whole thing.
So this is it? Oh,
I catch this thing and then I kill it
do people do that
for no reason.
Do people do that? How do you kill a fish?
This is a boring ass waste of time.
Do you kill a fish before you throw it in the bucket? Or no, you just throw it in the bucket.
Keep it alive as long as you can.
So it's fresh.
So you like toy with it and shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Mess
what,
with its brain.
Smack that thing against a rock as hard as you can. Pow!
You take it out and you smack it against a rock, but not hard enough to kill it.
Just
and
hard
you throw
enough
it back
to
in the
slap it
bucket.
around.
Just hard enough to where it can't recognize its friends anymore.
So anyway,
Like that hard.
I think this one's in the bag. I think this one's
Fishing
in my bag.
rules.
Fishing is
Dude,
the worst.
It's still 2-1. You always lose,
Nope.
dude. Even when you make the unpopular opinion, you lose.
Nope.
You fucking suck, Sean.
Nope.
You suck.
I think the majority of our
Audience thinks you suck.
listenership
Thinks you suck.
is going to agree with me on this one.
Think you suck. Well, yeah, because you're catering to, man, you know what you're doing. You know it. I just now got your angle, guy. You know what you're doing. You gave it away right there. You're angling.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Angling to the viewership.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
Guess what? Let's go listen to some, I don't know. I'll do some millennial shit too. Okay? Millennials don't like fishing. He knows what he's doing.
Shut up.
He knows what he's doing.
So anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of fishing.
All right. I'll see you guys next week.
I would like to hear some more from our guests. So, I skipped over it. We were going to talk about it before, but I am curious to hear about this, Alan.
It's going to be terrible. I'll be right
back. So much support from Tanner.
Oh, yeah.
So much support from him. He's the worst. I was going to ask you about this before, or you brought it up, and we meant to talk about it before, and we didn't. You said to me that Toy Story is all about Andy's parents getting divorced.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I want to hear more about that.
Okay. So, start of the movie, they got to move, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Packing up boxes.
Right.
Why are they downsizing this house? Where is Andy's dad?
They never show the dad. That is
right. So, some people say, like, oh, he died.
They never show the dad. They never talk about the dad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the theory is that Andy's mom's getting a divorce. That's why you never hear anything about him.
Okay.
And Woody is his dad's toy, and that's why he's like so attached to it. Because like Andy's dad like got Woody when he came out like back in the day, and now like Buzz Lightyear's the big thing, but he still loves his dad's toy because he still loves his dad, even though they got split up. And
interesting.
So either he had like a psychotic break and he imagines his toys are actually alive and makes up a big story for why he can't find them. And
but he never like they're never alive to him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. But
okay.
But
fine.
still. Okay. Basically, that's why they have to move. That's why they have to downsize to a smaller house, because it's just Andy's mom on her own.
We know that they're downsizing to a smaller house? Is that established?
I think it is.
Or that's assumed?
I think it's I think it's established.
Assumed. I don't think it's established. They never talk about moving to a smaller house. They're just moving.
Okay. No, they do talk about downsizing, and it's when it's in the beginning. She says we need to get all this into a smaller house, and that's why they have to get rid of some stuff.
Dude, I'm watching Toy Story tonight.
You need to watch it.
I'm gonna lock this down.
How long has that been since that came out?
So is she single?
It came out in 95. Oh,
probably not in this next movie.
Did it come out in 95? Toy Story 95?
Yes. Fact, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
That
you're
is
right.
So long ago.
Nailed it.
You're right.
Nailed it, bro.
You're right.
What can I say?
I don't know if you're right or not. It might have been 98. It might have been 98.
Was that?
I don't know. So you're saying that it's about her getting divorced?
Yeah, and they're moving out into a smaller home because she can't afford
95?
this big, huge
Alan
house.
says
95?
it was 95?
95.
What'd I say, bro? I'm good at some things.
So Woody and that other chick got divorced, and Buzz was trying to swoop in.
He's trying to swoop.
That's the fan theory?
Oh, is that what's going on? Is Toy Story super meta? So like what's happening with the toys actually what happened with Andy's parents?
Dude, who's Buzz Lightyear?
What?
In real life, you know how cool that dude would be? Buzz Lightyear is your like baseball coach that your dad hates and your mom loves.
And in Toy Story 2, he like learned Spanish or what? Like they flip him to the Spanish mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, Dad, Coach Bobby's teaching me Spanish. Fuck Coach Bobby, son. Okay, fuck Coach Bobby. Okay, because here's the thing about Coach Bobby. Coach Bobby doesn't work hard to support his family 50 hours a week, does he? He doesn't put food on the table just to come home and hear you guys does he? Does he? No, son. Okay, just because he plays with you an hour every week, you think he's the best, huh? Sorry,
Jeez.
that's real life. That's real life.
God, oddly personal for a second.
Oh God. Okay, flashbacks.
Hey, real Coach Bobby out there. Tanner seems to still have some issues.
I missed you, Coach Bobby.
Maybe you want to reach out, help him with some closure on that. Okay. All right. So I don't agree with the downsizing thing though. I don't think that's established.
I don't know if that's real or not.
I don't think that's established.
Okay.
Nope. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure that's a direct like line from the movie.
We're downsizing. Get rid of your toys.
We're gonna
kid.
We're gonna have to replay that. But they don't downsize. They don't downsize because you see the house in Toy Story 3. There's still no dude though.
Right, and like they've changed. A lot of movies have changed because of sequels. Like Star Wars has changed because
now we're saying it changed
because
George
Lucas decided he wanted to sell some toys.
You don't know what happened behind the scenes, Sean. Okay, you don't know her.
No, like the original story could be completely different from whatever sequel they make.
Yeah, she could have bought
10,
Pizza Planet.
20 years later.
Okay.
Dude, would you go to Pizza Planet if it was real?
Hell yes.
Would that not be the sickest Chuck E. Cheese ever?
Here's the thing.
Chuck E. Cheese would never exist if Pizza
Oh,
Planet
have you
was
been
real.
to the real Pizza Planet?
There's not a real
Biggest
Pizza
disappointment on
There's
Earth.
a Pizza Planet?
Yeah, what do you mean, dude?
Yeah.
You know where we live?
No.
It's in Disneyland. It's a real thing.
Sean's from California.
What's Disneyland?
Sean's from California.
You've never, dude. I'm telling you right now, you've never been
Sean's
more
been to Pizza Planet,
disappointed.
apparently. He's from California.
You've never been more disappointed than when you walk.
Do they have the
Pizza
claw?
Planet.
Do they have the claw machine?
No.
The claw. Claw. They
It's
don't have
not that.
that.
It's like a cafeteria. It's the worst.
Grateful.
I'm telling you.
Why would you?
You've
okay,
never been.
How could you ever even try if you
They
didn't
put
do
it
it
in.
right?
They put it in Tomorrowland in Disneyland, and I'm telling you, you've never been more disappointed than going into this place. Because, like you said, Pizza Planet would be the greatest
claw.
place. And then you go.
Do they at least have the nights at the door?
You go to. I don't know. Like they don't work if they.
Is it like not a like Pixar thing? Like is it
Pixar didn't sponsor this
it's
shit.
in
Yeah, they
Disneyland,
did.
but
Yeah. No, they did. Yes, they did.
why is it
Do
such
they
a
know-
big disappointment? Like this
do they
should be
know-
exactly
Dude,
like the movie.
There's
if
such
they're trying
things.
to make
There's
a
such
Pizza
thing as
Planet.
Chuck E. Cheese and Gaddy Town out there, and both those could be shut down.
Because I don't think they acknowledge. Like they didn't get it. They didn't get it. They didn't
Right.
get how
Can you
disappointing it'd be
imagine?
to kids.
Can you imagine designing something so beautiful only to not appreciate it? You piece of fucking garbage. Dude, whoever
they
did
dropped
that
the
shit,
ball.
dude, and like you know what they think is really cool? Whenever that light smashes the eye, they think that's super cool.
Oh, yeah,
but they don't want to make a good Pizza Planet restaurant. Pixar sucks. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know if they got a divorce in this one, Alan. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, I'm getting divorced from Pixar.
Shut up.
If they can't do the Pizza Planet thing right.
No, you're not. That's not their fault. That's Disney. That's just Disney.
That's just
proper.
typical
Yeah.
They just blew
typical
it.
politics, man.
That's the theme park side. Though. They
Conservatives,
just dropped the ball.
Democrats, you know,
Exactly.
hey, blah, liberals,
Exactly.
Republicans. Who
So-
knows?
Republicans.
Who knows, man?
So that's enough.
Politics.
That's enough Toy Story. It's on fence. I'm
it?
gonna review. I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna review the
movie.
I'm gonna review the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it with new eyes.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the real thing is, I don't know about the downsizing, but I think the real thing is what happens with the toys. I think I can see that.
And
I like that.
What's crazy is
That would be
like,
some,
you
like,
saw
ingenious Toy
the
Story
new
stuff.
one that's coming out
Yeah.
with Kevin Hart and The Rock as Buzz and Woody. It's gonna be sick. I
it's
don't
not.
know why they
No,
throw them
it's
in every
not.
single movie.
No, it's
They
not.
replaced Tim Allen.
No, they didn't.
No.
Okay, dude.
No, they didn't.
And Tom Hanks. They replaced them both.
No,
Okay.
they didn't.
Dude,
I think
what
Key-
if
who's-
what dude?
Key and Peele are in it, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They actually are.
Yeah.
Dude, why? Anytime you have Tom Hanks in a movie, you automatically have to do Forrest Gump quotes. You have to. You have to. That should be in Toy Story. Like Woody should have a bunch of Forrest
They
Gump
should definitely
lines.
be in Toy
Oh.
Story because that'd be funny.
Like that'd be
That'd be
hilarious.
pretty-
Like that'd
definitely.
be. Why do people not cater to what I want?
I don't know.
We'll talk about that next
I guess
week.
the whole world
Let me
isn't
put-
about
let me
you,
put- let me
but
put-
I don't know. We could
What?
put in a complaint with someone.
Let me just formulate a real thought about it, and then we'll talk
Okay.
about it next week.
All right, that sounds good.
We'll talk about it next week.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Why does the world not cater to me?
All right, so that's enough Toy Story, but I believe that you want to talk about something else,
Yeah.
and I'm curious to hear about it because you kind of teased the idea, and I'm interested. So what you said to me was
I'm gonna sit this one out.
you want to talk about government-sanctioned corruption.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds hardcore right off the bat.
It just sounds like life.
So
It's just life. It's the way it is. But
You know
Right,
that
so you're
Tupac
gonna have
song.
to. I'm gonna use one of my favorite cliche lines. When I say favorite, I mean not like I hate it, but there's a purpose for
Two
it.
birds with one stone.
Why don't you go ahead and unpack this for me, Alan?
Oh,
okay.
one of his
So, like-
favorites.
So our elected officials,
Mm-hmm.
they get money from whoever wants to give them money.
Okay.
But like, how much money, Alan?
As much as they want.
Like a lot of money.
Yeah. And so the people who are giving them a lot of money are the people who have a lot of money and they have their own political interests.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
So Have you heard a little thing called Citizens United?
No.
That was a court decision that decided that campaign donations was a form of freedom of speech.
Okay.
And any company can donate as much money to any political cause as they want. And that cannot be infringed upon.
Interesting.
So that has basically
sounds a little bit like bribery, though.
But
Slightly.
Just a few extra steps in between.
It sounds a little bit like bribery.
Yeah, well, it's legal. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so your issue is your actual issue is campaign spending.
Not
Or
entirely
that's part of it?
but yeah, that's really
Just
keeping politicians elected just because a company gives them a whole lot of money, and that makes them feel like they have to cater to their needs.
I've used this example before, and we'll talk about it now. So we'll kind of get into it. So politicians are corrupt. Period.
100%.
It's a corrupt business. It's a corrupt business.
Yeah.
Like
all of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the fact that you get into a public service and you're making more than anyone that you service, essentially, you know what I mean, or 99%, like,
yeah.
if I'm doing you a service, I feel like I'm going out of my way for something. I'm not going out of my way for a 6-figure salary and 3-day work week.
Right.
Why don't you have to show up to a vote?
Right.
Literally.
No, it's crazy.
You don't even have to show up to a vote. That should be like, you should definitely have to show up to that vote.
Yeah.
You don't have to show up.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It is insane.
Dude, I'm so glad you want to talk about this, because I fucking hate the politicians
thing
out there.
about American democracy.
Yeah, it's
because we're definitely not a democracy anymore.
No, absolutely
the only thing
not.
democratic about our government is we elect people.
Yeah.
That is it.
Do we really?
Like we do. So it just like really bugs me that the richest people in America,
right?
Just some like statistics: 90% of our Congress are men.
Of course.
80% are college educated, and 50% are millionaires.
Wait, only 80% are college educated.
80% of our Congress.
That's
members.
interesting. I honestly thought it would have been higher. I would have thought it would have been higher. That's
okay.
I'm saying that's just interesting because I know how it is. So I just would have thought it would have been higher.
So you got 90% male, 80% college educated, 50% millionaires.
So I cannot be in Congress.
Exactly. Aren't they supposed to be representative of America?
Yeah. That's
America is 50% men, 50% women.
Right.
30% college educated, and about 5% of Americans are millionaires.
Right.
This is an oligarchy made up of
absolutely
of
people
rich old
people
men
who have been here. People who have been here. Their families have been here.
Right.
The only problem is they went to law school. They know what they're doing.
You have two Bushes in 20 years. You almost have two Clintons in 20 years.
Right.
You know, like that's crazy. That should not be allowed. That should not be allowed.
So the solution is the way that democracy was originally created in ancient Athens. So it's called sortition.
Okay.
Where
the sorting hat. Yes.
Exactly. I mean, obviously, yeah.
I'm in. Harry Potter. Oh, we're gonna Harry Potter this bitch.
Sorting hat.
Yeah. So
we'll do a Hogwarts style.
You know, you get jury duty. You get a thing in the mail that says
literally
you have to go.
Hunger Games shit.
I've never actually had to go, but
I've never
never
been summoned or whatever. But
right.
It's the same.
But I understand
they summoned
the
me 12 times so far. I don't reply.
It is the
Am I in
same
trouble?
concept though, because if you get a random, it's like a lottery, like a random assortment of Americans that have a duty to go to Congress for 2 years, 3 years, whatever, and make the laws that we all like follow.
Yeah.
That is a real representation of the American people.
Should be.
That is how we should be represented.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and this is something like to add on to what you're saying. I use this example. You're not from Indiana. You haven't lived in Indiana, but you live here. So I'm assuming you see our commercials because I see your guys' bullshit fucking
I hear a lot of
commercials all the time. You know what I mean?
Weird
Mitch
shit on the
McConnell
radio.
doesn't do this or whatever. You know what I mean? So all that stuff.
Yeah.
I believe it. Okay, look at him. He looks like a fish from SpongeBob. It doesn't matter. You know. So the thing is, a lot of congressmen, senators, politicians, blah blah. Even the president, they don't do what the people elect them to do.
Right.
Ever.
And they have no obligation to. They should.
Yeah, I used the example a couple weeks back when we had Kevin on here. We in our district in Evansville, we had Congressman Brad Ellsworth, who was our sheriff, Vandenberg County Sheriff. He was a Democrat, completely red county, conservative all the way. They like this guy. Like, we're going to give you a shot. And then he did everything that they did not want him to do. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you should still, like, you should go for what your people want. Right. No matter who you are, you should vote the way your people want. You know what I mean?
You should represent your
people. Your people.
Exactly.
And so, like, I'll tell you what, Evansville, Indiana definitely did not want Obamacare. I can promise you that.
Sure.
And Brad Ellsworth said, fuck you. We're doing it. You know what I mean? And so he served 2 years, got the boot, and guess what? He gets a nice pension.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's living real good. He has a job. I talked to my dad about this the other day. He not only has his sheriff's department pension, which is great. Trust me, that's great. That's a government job. And then he was a congressman. That's a great pension. He has 2 pensions, making literally more than you make breaking your back. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's insane. And guess what? He has a job again. Guess what he does? He works for like Alcoa.
Consultant?
He works for like Alcoa, like suit and tie job. You know what I mean? Like a lobbyist. He's a lobbyist.
Yeah.
That's a fake fucking title.
That's not a
You know what that
real
means?
job.
That means I accept money and I give money over here.
Right.
To get shit
A
done.
lobbyist.
To save this company money. That's what I do. He's a piece of shit. Like, that's what all politicians are. They're pieces of shit. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
Right. And this system of sortition where random citizens become Congress people, like, it's way too late for America. This will never work. Never happen.
Okay.
This could have happened a long time ago. But at this day and age, it's never going to happen. Because this system doesn't allow for that.
No, it doesn't.
Where there's no divide like there is now. There's no Democrat and Republican.
So disgusting.
There's this one guy from Vanderburgh County, Indiana, and he's going to represent the people in Vanderburgh County, Indiana. And that other guy from whatever. Like, you have, I don't know, you just like, it's the better way to do a democracy where you actually have representatives that represent the people
and have their own thoughts for their people. Like, it's not like, no, there's this way or there's that way.
Right.
And we're gonna fight about it all day, and we're not gonna get shit done. And we're gonna get so much money
worse
for it.
and worse. And there's, I don't know, I feel like there's never been such a big divide between two ideologies that change a lot, and like
I listened to
a span of a few years.
I listened to a podcast about that, actually. It was really interesting. It was what was it? This American Life. Do you ever listen to that?
Yeah.
It was This American Life is an episode where they were talking about how that giant divide in the feud, a lot of that is from who did they blame? They blamed like 2 guys.
Presidents?
No, it was, and it was like in the 90s. Who was it? Who was the Speaker of the House in the 90s?
Newt Gingrich.
Yeah. It was him. I think I forgot. It was him, and
he just like he just did everything that Bill Clinton didn't want.
It was him and Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah,
that they talked about kind of as like, I think those were the 2 guys that they kind of cited as a lot of what's wrong with today is because of what they did then.
And that's when
were you watching a liberal media?
I think it's
NPR.
I think it's left leaning.
Yeah,
but what they were. Go ahead. You probably know.
Okay, so
more
like
about it than I do.
When that happened, that's when Rush Limbaugh started his Fox News, or like his like talk show or whatever that eventually started on Fox News. And that's about when there was a big bias in the media. That's when it started, and that's when they're like, all the conservatives were like, "This is ridiculous. This CNN or whatever." Yeah. I don't know what was the big one, but they were like, this needs to change, and so they started Fox News.
It was it was C-SPAN. Well, okay, Newt Gingrich used C-SPAN. So what they were citing was before Newt Gingrich like got in there, everything was kind of agreeable.
Right.
Like it was, and not like it was great, but everyone was kind of agreeable.
Yeah, and everybody's like crossing the aisles for things that they
you'd have people
in.
on both sides, but like they're in a card game together,
sure.
and shit's agreeable. And then he got in there and he was like, no. Like,
fuck all this.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm going to tell you how it's going to go.
Right.
Your bullshit. you're bullshit. And he started like calling people out. But what he really started doing, he kind of like weaseled his way in a little bit. Like it was legit, but he kind of, you know, helped this gentleman out. And the new thing was C-SPAN. So all this stuff was televised, and no one had been taking advantage of that because it was all like new technology at the moment.
Right.
And so he started going on like when they would be in session or whatever, and he would go on C-SPAN and he would go up to like the podium and
It's the worst channel ever.
and just go off and be like ranting on these long rants, like impassioned, empowered, rah 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 stuff.
A lot of desk pounds.
Yes, but it was to an empty auditorium. No one was there. No one was there.
Oh yeah.
But he was just using, because he was like, dude, you're putting a camera in my face. I can be on TV.
You can talk to everybody.
Someone's gonna watch this shit.
Yes, and people are watching.
And
that.
they did. And they did. And so we
And
started.
even 0.001% of the population is a lot of people.
That's
a lot of people.
So they started getting this following, and then the Rush Limbaugh thing came on, and they kind of just partnered up essentially. And so, and it was about how they would kind of work hand in hand, and Newt Gingrich would send stuff straight to Rush Limbaugh, like you know, immediately. And so it was just nuts. But they kind of created this battle, you know, this war essentially, where they drew a line and were like, and they, you know, they made it competitive. You know.
Well, and like,
it's
so
interesting.
I haven't seen that, and like, I don't know exactly where that started or everything, but like, I don't care about that. It is competitive, and it's like politics and media. It's hand in hand. It's disgusting. Literally, like media being like, first of all, it's super competitive. It's 90% liberal, 10% conservative. Like the popular media. Like that's just how it goes. Like realistically, that's just how it is. And a lot of this stuff, politics, whether it be whatever, it's so disgusting how one side or the other. There's literally no bipartisanship, even in the media or anything. And like nowadays, so I'm gonna use this R. Kelly thing. So I was watching that R. Kelly documentary, dude. So check this out. This is the most interesting thing I found out about the R. Kelly documentary.
Okay.
Whenever the tape surfaced back in the day, it hit whatever news station it hit, February 3rd. Guess when the article came out? Like a week later.
Right.
How different is that than right now?
Yeah.
How different is that than right now? If I told
180%,
a writer,
because
if someone just overheard me and you talking, and I said, George Bush bombed whatever, like they hear that and type it immediately.
They don't even need the tape, right? Like you said, they got the tape, and then this
they had to follow up. They like wanted to make sure they had their ducks in a row and everything was right. Like, is this real? Is this not fake? Like what? Like all this stuff. You know what I mean?
You don't even need that. You don't need the tape. You just heard about a tape from someone. Maybe they're reputable. Maybe they're not. It doesn't matter. It's just you heard an idea and you just blast it.
It's disgusting for you guys to slander R. Kelly like that.
When people complain about a news source being biased, the same people are only listening to their own biased news source.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Why?
Because there's no unbiased news.
There is unbiased news.
I mean,
the AP is
Associated Press. I mean, yeah, that's. I'm saying
they're right in the middle.
I'm saying how does the average American get their news?
Facebook.
Facebook or CNN,
but TV. TV.
The 24-hour news channel.
There's no channel for Associated Press,
right? Because
what are the two channels? What are the two news channels?
No, CNN and
Fox. That's how it is.
But
then like you go MSNBC, who's like middle left leaning. Like that's just how it goes.
Sure.
Like I'm not saying like it's super biased. Like
if you
that's
see
how it goes.
anything,
Conservatives
like
watch Fox. They watch their biased shit.
If you see a Washington Post like news source or a news like whatever. Something on the Washington Post site, and you see something on Fox, they're probably both quoting directly from the Associated Press's briefing.
The titles of the articles are different,
right? And right underneath the title says Associated Press.
Yeah, almost always. Yeah, almost always.
They take whatever the real news is and put a big spin on it.
And what exactly?
And that is what is messed up.
Like literally. And guess what? It goes a step further than that. Between CNN and Fox. I've seen articles of it on Reddit where Wall Street Journal, depending on the neighborhood that the shit gets dropped off in, headlines are changed, bro.
Yeah.
That is insane. That's literally the same fucking newspaper company literally realizing they print the same article and change the headline, conservative neighborhood, liberal neighborhood. Like, that is sick. Like, that's disgusting. It's the same company doing it. I've seen that all over the internet, and no one's talking about that. No one's talking about that. They get their news from Facebook. They hear, what their friend, like, okay, here's what you say. Here's what he says. You know what I mean? Where's the truth? It's somewhere in there. It's somewhere in there.
I honestly, I think that's why, what they call it, like the new media. Is that what they're calling it? Like podcasts.
New media. Oh, digital media.
I think they're calling it like the new media, but that's why there's such an uptick in all of that. That's why podcasts are blowing up. That's why, people because what you see shit all the time. You like someone will post an article and then like underneath it, and you wonder why people get their news on YouTube, right? So, here's my stance: give me the facts. And then give me a conversation about the facts. Yeah. That's what I want. If it's not that, then it's fuck off.
It's irrelevant because it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything.
Give me the facts.
That's why I listen to NPR.
Yeah.
That's like my.
And even though they're like I said, they're slightly left leading, but I'll listen to NPR.
Slightly,
I'll listen to NPR all the time. Like that's good shit. Like it's pretty decent. Once again, it's just all media. I feel like just the people that do media typically lean left. Like, and so it just kind of comes out, even if it's like not trying. Like maybe it comes out, but like I said, I'm okay with that. Like that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't know.
I just feel like if you get your news on Facebook, you're doing everything wrong.
Yeah, don't get. Like, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You can get your news, but you can get your news there. But like, investigate it yourself. Don't take that. Don't take that as like the Bible.
Do not understand what a fake news article is.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying like fake news like everybody says. I'm saying when you see something on Facebook and it's clearly not true, and people are sharing it and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it!"
Like in Evansville, man, there's this thing, right? Like, so everyone knows what the Onion is. There's this thing literally in Evansville going around. It was called the Tri-State Beat
subreddit,
and dude, for the longest time, if you Facebook Tri-State Beat, it was literally the Onion of Evansville, right? And like they post these articles. And people thought this shit was real.
They got one of those in Louisville too.
They would post crazy shit, dude. Like Johnny Depp pops up at Eastside Chick-fil-A, and everyone's on there like, "We just missed him." And it's like, bro, what? And it's like, but like you go into the article, that's the headline. Right. Maybe believe, like who knows? Maybe and like you go into the article, and it's just way worse. It's like Johnny Depp filming like fucking Lost Penguins 3, like something like that doesn't make any sense. And it's like pops up at the Eastland Mall and is eating Chick-fil-A. It's like, dude. And people were like, "We just missed," and it's like insane. That's how believable some of this shit is to people. But it's because people think like, so like you remember? I think it's our fault though. I think it's people hyping up the internet's fault.
But because
like we told our grandparents, bro, the internet was the greatest, and they got on it, and then like they didn't understand it. Yeah, like they didn't understand it. They're like, "Oh, that's scripture." Like, no, Grandma, it's just fucking fun. Grandma, chill out.
Best subreddit is Ate the Onion, where people share Onion articles and talk about them like they're real.
Yeah, like, dude, I'm telling you.
Or Ate the Onion.
It's weird. It's weird.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to that in a second, but I don't know, man. Because for me, it's who's believing. Because for me, I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything.
Do you think you're smarter than the average person?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, I don't believe anything. I'll read anything.
I hear you.
I'll read anything. But as far as actually believing it,
you think you're smarter than the average person? I'm telling you, you're smarter than the average person. Maybe your son is smarter than the average person. He's fucking 4 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like literally. You told your son, "Hey, Santa Claus isn't real." Like even though it's the truth, he'd look at you like, The average person would be like, "Yep, you're right." You know what I mean? I'm telling you, like kids have more common sense than the fucking average person. They don't think about shit.
The worst part about all this fake news stuff is like the kids like in this younger generation, they can't figure out between a real article and a fake article. Like there's been studies like Gen Z and younger, they just can't,
because they have no social interaction.
No idea.
They don't understand sarcasm.
They have no idea.
Like it's weird. Kids are weird.
Have you seen? Well, I guess
not even just like fake, like the Onion, like slightly misleading stuff.
But I mean, I guess that's kind of what I'm
idea.
saying. I'm saying I don't really have an idea. I mean, I just kind of throw it all out,
right?
Because I've seen enough stuff where I just don't trust. I don't trust you. It used to be if you read in the newspaper, like it's true.
Right.
Like when I was growing up, like you read the Sacramento Bee, like that's true. You read it in the newspaper, and so it is true. And then you watch the news at night, and they tell you what's happening, and that is true. Like, and you know what's going on. But now, man, like no, I'm not like okay. Like I don't trust any of it. I don't believe any of it, unless it's someone, who, in my opinion, doesn't have an agenda. So, like, if I can listen to a podcast,
So, like, you'd listen to anything I say as scripture because I don't have an agenda of any sort.
oh, you have an agenda.
I don't.
No, like, but someone who
Always.
doesn't have backing from someone else, where it's just like, who, like, hey, who's paying for your opinion? Who's paying for that?
Yeah.
And if the answer is not you, like, my opinion is self-funded, then it's like, meh, all right, well then, like, cool, I'll read it, and then I'll put it into the pile with the other stuff that I read about it. And then, like, maybe I'll be like, oh, okay, so I think I know what's going on here because, like, I read this bullshit and that bullshit, and this one seems kind of straight on. And then there's all these conversations about it, so I think I know what's going on here. But you can't just take something, as truth anymore. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah. No, you're right. You can't take anything. You can't take anything as truth. You shouldn't.
Did you hear? I don't think we talked about it on the show. And
Yeah,
we're way late to the boat.
We definitely did.
But did you?
Donald Trump got elected president.
That happened
around Thanksgiving. Did you guys hear the thing about kids were texting their parents how to microwave a turkey? Did you hear about this thing? Did you hear about it, Tanner?
No. Say it again. Kids were texting.
Around Thanksgiving, this thing went around where kids were texting their parents how to, like, asking them, how do you microwave a turkey?
Oh, I did see that, dude.
And then they were posting their responses.
Dude, I saw something where someone did it and it worked.
We might have talked about it on the show, but I don't think we
talked about it on the show.
But dude, it was so funny because someone just started it as a joke, or maybe they didn't. Like, I don't know how it got started, but it ran around real fast.
Yeah.
Hilarious, because we're talking about like how grandparents and parents like took over Facebook or whatever. So because they're all on there. But oh my god, like how funny. Because they're just posting and they're the best responses. Like
you can't microwave a turkey.
Like dear Lord, like where did I go wrong raising you? Like stuff like that. But the funny ones, there were some where like the parents had caught on, like they saw this stuff going around and
microwave that shit.
And so so their kid texted them and they like trolled back and it was hilarious. Anyway, that was just like random tangent.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe shit, man.
That reminds me of like the greatest thing that ever came out of 4chan when they were
4chan.
they made this infographic that said the new iOS update allows you to charge your iPhone in the microwave.
Oh, I remember when people did that shit, dude. That shit was insane.
And thousands of people
just watching these phones blow up in the
toss
microwave.
their phone in the microwave to charge it.
Dude, okay, can I?
Then the next year, they're like, the new iOS update adds waterproofing. People are like, oh, I'm gonna try it out.
Can I give you guys a sim? Like, I think we're kind of going off the topic.
Yeah.
By the way, a '96 Bill Clinton speech. A lot of similar things are being said today by conservatives. That's back to what I missed that earlier. Whenever he said like things like people's change all the time. Like that's
and
I meant to drop that in
their
there,
camps,
which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like literally. But so we're kind of done with the politics thing off that. Dude. So, God damn it, what was just said? Shit, I lost it. I'm so sorry.
Microwaving the turkey,
and then he said something.
4chan.
Okay.
4chan.
Microwaving the iPhone. 4chan. Nope, lost it.
All right.
You said
nope, lost it.
So you're saying your jury duty thing?
Yeah, sortition is what it's called.
Sortition.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, got it. Microwave. Interesting fact about the microwave.
Yeah,
clown.
Okay, so
You're a
Neil
clown.
deGrasse Tyson. Everyone knows who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, he's one of my heroes. I love him.
Yeah,
okay.
genius.
Into the Odyssey or what? In Space Odyssey, whatever. I don't know. Into the Universe. Sorry, one of his shows on Nat Geo. You should check that out. Really good. Anyway, do you know what microwave is? Do you know what it does? Like, do you know how it heats your food? Do you know how?
Yeah.
It heats up water. It vibrates at a
know-
certain
okay,
frequency.
you know.
It heats up water.
Dude,
yeah.
see, you're smarter than the average human. Okay, look.
I know shit.
I'm saying,
Everybody
like,
knows
so
that.
he explained that on Joe Rogan, right? Because, like, my grandma, I'm telling you, my grandma, she's my vegan grandma or whatever. She used to tell me like, I don't like the microwave. She didn't say shit, but I don't like the microwave shit.
Right.
That's bad for you. It's radioactive or whatever, and that's not true at all.
No.
And I found that out. Like, I mean, this is like a year ago now or whatever. But like, that's crazy. Like, or you say what?
It is radioactive. It will.
He said it's
fuck
not.
you
He said
up.
it's not bad for you at all. He said.
Sure.
He said,
Yeah.
he
No,
said,
oh yeah.
He
Eating
said
the food
literally.
is, oh
no,
yeah.
eating the
Definitely.
food. That's what I mean. Like
Okay.
like those microwaves like directly on you would fuck you up.
Yeah. That's why there's a metal screen on the door.
But like I'm saying, like how it heats your food or whatever. Like
Yeah.
literally, all it
Yeah.
does is causes friction between the water, like the water molecules.
Right.
Yeah.
Molecules.
Right.
The water molecules
just causes them to vibrate really
So
slow.
if you guys are listening at home, what happens when the microwave turns on is it just causes friction between the water molecules inside your food. So if you ever notice some foods that are really dry, they just don't heat up well. And that's how they just burn out.
potatoes.
I use
catch
it.
on fire.
I use it as space here. I put a little bowl of water in there. I punched out the little glass, and I just
No way.
And that's
no, please.
that's how he gets to
everything
sleep
that's
at
wrong
night.
with
That's he puts that next to his bed. That's his humidifier. He's just breathing that shit in, slowly
bro.
dying. Cheyenne's just letting it happen. She's like, "Do it, please."
Side note, fun microwave shit. Do you ever put a chip bag in there and you put a Doritos bag in there?
No,
No.
no. But guess what? I have put in the microwave.
What?
Go ahead. What happened to the chip bag? Did
No,
something
no.
funny happen?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it with like a big chip bag, but you know, like the lunch size
yeah,
chip bags.
yeah. The snack packs, bro.
They have foil in them.
yeah,
which
Foil line on the inside.
yeah, it
Uh-huh.
blew up. Yeah,
shouldn't go in the microwave.
no, it
Definitely
shouldn't.
But you
not.
put that in the microwave. I think it's 10 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, that's long enough.
I think it's 10
Pew.
seconds. So nothing happens for about 8 seconds.
And 9, you see something,
And then on
and
9,
10, pow!
It goes and it shrinks to about this big, and it's like becomes basically like hard plastic, or it feels like hard plastic. And it
With chips inside
and it's
it?
all wrinkled. No, not with chips
Oh,
inside,
empty-
bro.
empty bag.
Empty.
What?
Yeah.
Do it with the
Oh,
chips next time. Do it with the
what?
chips next
Yeah.
time, nerd.
Yeah, eat
Try it
those
with the chips,
chips.
nerd. Let's do it upstairs right now, nerd. With the chips.
Burn my
You won't
house
do
down.
it?
Dude, you
won't
said
do
it
it?
didn't burn your house down. You said it just made it shrunk.
I didn't have the chips inside. I didn't have the chips inside.
It might catch on fire.
Holy
The
shit.
chips.
Potatoes are highly flammable.
Real
Highly.
quick side note.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain any of it. Watch on YouTube. Should I microwave this? It was a huge show.
Dude.
It was awesome.
Dude, it's a channel. It's good. But I have a story about how I ruined my family microwave when I was a kid. Facts.
it.
We had to get a new microwave out of this.
Okay.
You remember whenever they came out with bacon strips for your dogs? Like those little bacon?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, don't ever microwave one of those fucking things.
Really?
What's in it? Like why?
Just the smell. Just the smell.
Okay.
We literally cooked that
no.
bitch. You know how bad dog food smells, period?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Think
that's
about
bad.
that.
Get it
We
wet,
cooked
it's
that bitch for a
worse.
minute, dude. It smelled the whole house. The whole house, bro. The whole house was done. And the microwave had to be thrown away. It was bad.
Jeez.
That was me and my
What do you
friend's
do
genius
though?
idea.
Like,
That's
what do you do
terrible.
to get that smell out? Like,
Dude, nothing. You can't do anything.
You can't.
Not enough baking soda in the world.
Okay. God bless. All right. So, what is the name of your jury duty style Congress?
Sortition.
The sortition.
And that's
Sortition.
what the ancient Athenians did.
And you
Ancient
say
Athenians.
that will
They
not
also
work.
did some other stuff.
You say that will not work. Yeah, they
It's
did-
too
They did
late.
a few things.
Unless something radical
We're
happens,
too far
it would
gone.
take a lot of
What
constitutional
about-
amendments.
What about this? Here's what I think. Because I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I would be for that.
Oh, definitely.
Um,
I'm all.
But like you said, maybe not. But what about if we did this and we instituted a salary cap for politicians
Yeah.
that were raising money?
I think there needs to be
Salary cap is the wrong word, but you get what I'm
I
saying.
know term limits for sure.
Well, term limits, yeah, I'm agree with that. But I'm talking about the way that they
Bro,
raise.
you got $20 to run this campaign, bitch. Get
the
it
way
done.
that they raise money, where they literally say,
So-
"Hey, here is," and so because that does a couple of things.
Right.
One, people could be in their pockets, but only so far, and everyone would kind of have to, because you couldn't just say money won.
Yeah.
Because like it would be like you have to. It'd be kind of like the NBA. You have to be at least 6'2", but you know,
Right.
or 6'5", 6'2". That's not real. You have to be at least 6'5",
Typically.
but you know, but like you have to have that. So you have to be able to raise whatever the number is. You have to be able to raise
Right.
$100 million or $500 million
Damn.
or whatever the acceptable number is.
Pieces of garbage.
For sure. But you can't earn any more than that. You can't. So everyone's basically running on the same budget.
For a campaign. Right.
Yeah, I'm talking
Okay.
like that.
So-
right. Because then,
We just give them
because
20
again,
bucks
so
each.
it's like
We're like, do this
everyone,
shit.
because you get people in their pocket, right? And you get these corporations, and
yeah.
then they can control. But if it was limited to where it's like, well, yeah, I mean, like, I could take money from you.
What was
But I could only take.
remember Bernie
20 times better.
Sanders'
Go
slogan?
ahead.
Do you remember Bernie Sanders' slogan? It was like,
Tax the fuck out of everybody.
no, it was
something similar to that. It was similar.
It was close.
Can we agree?
I don't
Can we
remember
agree
the
it was
slogan.
similar?
No, it was about the average donation. It was $27 or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was- right. And
Because he refused money from big companies.
right.
But real quick,
Yeah.
there is
You're fine.
a bill in the House that is going to strip out Citizens United, what I talked about earlier, where companies can give whatever amount of money they want to whatever politician for whatever reason.
Okay.
They're gonna take that away because that is the most
It's bad.
ridiculous
It's bad. I agree
thing
with
that has
you.
ever happened.
I agree with
I'm
you.
telling. Okay, so I got two things, and then we're leaving this.
Okay.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're going to your drunk tale,
Yeah.
Alan. Okay,
That's
two
where-
things.
That's where we're
First
at.
thing, to counter what you said, instead of that, even better. First
Okay.
of all, we make being a public servant a public service again. Don't pay these people shit. Pay them like $40K a year, like an average American.
Okay.
Make them fucking struggle.
Yeah, but that
I don't give a fuck. Like
it's not
that.
gonna
Like
work. I'll tell you
it's
what.
not gonna. It's not
not
gonna
gonna
give them
work.
60. How about make them
tell
feel
you
like
what.
they're good? How make them feel like they're happy? 60.
I'll tell
I'd be
you
happy with that.
why.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because if you do, okay, go on. I'm just saying, if
I'm
you
just saying,
still
like,
allow
I'm
them to
saying-
get private funds,
Yeah.
like they don't give a shit
Yeah,
about the salary,
and that's true.
'cause
And
they get
that's
the
true
money
too.
from
But I'm saying
everyone
we
else.
shouldn't
Right.
let that happen. But like I'm saying,
All right.
make it a public service again. Make these
Okay.
people work. They don't work. They don't
Yeah.
do shit. Okay. And then the last thing I want to say about politics, you're a Bernie fan, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I felt the burn.
I could kind of tell. I could kind of tell. So here's the thing: Bernie Sanders is bullshit. You want to know why?
Sellout.
Because he's a sellout.
Fucking
he bought
sellout.
$1 million crib once he'd announced the
Yeah,
nomination. He's a sellout.
Yup.
I trust.
He's
like
a
here's the
millionaire.
thing: I'm not a fan of that guy.
He's one of the millionaires that
I'm-
do not represent America.
I'm a fan of that guy. I mean, sorry, I was a fan of that guy.
Right.
Like, even though I wouldn't have voted for him, I was like a fan because you want to know why?
Sure.
Because he had integrity. I was like, this guy says he's gonna raise my taxes, and guess what? By God, he's gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna do it. He's gonna do that shit. He says he's gonna do it. He's actually a politician who says they're gonna do what they're gonna do. That's better than the others. But I still wouldn't have voted for him. But
Real
that's
quick.
what he said. And then so he didn't even. He fucking
Nope.
sold out. Like you said, he's a sellout.
Sellout.
Sellout
Real
to the
quick,
Clinton machine.
if
man.
you've been making that much money for your whole life and you had millions of dollars,
$300 million a year, every year. Talk to me.
300.
What's up?
Okay, yeah.
What's up? That's why
So
I'm
you
here.
wouldn't go
That's why
buy
I'm here.
stuff when you
How much
had the
money?
money
How
for
much
it?
money has he been making his whole life?
He's been in politics his whole life, so he's probably been making a lot of money.
He's a criminal.
He's a criminal.
He's a politician.
But all right, listen up, real
Smooth
quick.
criminal.
He's always
Bow.
he's always stood for the,
Plot twist. That
for-
song was about politicians.
It's about Bernie Sanders.
Look up that year. Guarantee there was a politician named Annie. Guarantee it. Annie, are you okay? And she was like trying to stick up for people, and she was like, "No, the Americans can't do this." And they were like, "Nah, take the okay." Anyway, we got it.
So Bernie's always stood up for this whatever he's believed
Yeah.
in all of his life.
Yeah.
Never
Mhm.
changed.
Yeah.
So I don't see why if he's got the money.
He should have bought the house before he, before
Right,
he
yeah.
conceded.
Sure.
What a fucking moron. He looks like an asshole. He looks
does.
like an asshole.
And when he's driving the Tesla around,
he looks like an
he
asshole.
does look like an asshole doing that.
He
definitely
Totally
does look
agree.
like
Can you
an
imagine
asshole.
that
Totally
dude
agree.
hopping out of a Tesla telling you, "Shut the fuck up, Bernie. Okay, you're rich as shit. I don't want to hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, you give your money away."
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Alan, you got a drunk tale for us, man.
Come on,
You
lay
got
it
something.
on us.
You've been drunk
I
before.
do.
Have you ever drank before?
Yeah, but I try to stay out of
The drunkenness?
situations that would
Yeah,
lead to a drunk tale.
that's smart.
But I've got something for you.
That being said,
we are not the same, sir.
That being said-
we are not the same.
So this is not. I don't think anything can live up to what Trandon had, but
that dude, I know that's crazy, right?
yeah,
It's
that was
crazy.
insane.
Pure
So this
insanity.
is gonna be nowhere close to that.
That's okay.
So this actually happened just a few weeks ago. Just a few weeks ago.
okay.
Every year, my wife's aunt has a birthday party, and we all go out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately after that, go to the strip club.
Oh yes,
Dude, and it is so
wait.
awkward.
Hold on. You said this is your wife's aunt?
Yes.
You married into the craziest fucking family,
but they're
ever.
so
See,
fun.
They're fun.
They're so freaking fun.
I just want to let
they
you.
give you a band of singles at the strip club. Like, hey,
I just want to let you do your story. But who all's going to the strip club? You, your wife,
moms,
Just
dads,
give me a head
daughters, cousins.
Wife's mom,
Mhm.
her aunt, uncle, all their friends, and her cousins.
and you.
Who do you guys know at
and
the
your
strip
wife.
club?
Nobody. Just go.
Just
It's a good time.
That's
Dude,
a good
it's
time.
so, all right. So this is why
This
I
might
got
be the
drunk.
best drunk tale.
This is why I got
Yeah,
got
you'd
real
have
drunk.
to be.
I've been to the
So,
strip club a
it's
couple
obvious,
times.
like,
I know
I
what
am-
happens there. That's bad stuff.
I am not the usual strip club.
You don't
patron.
look like the strip club. You don't, dude. If you guys are not watching, he's speaking facts right now. He does not look like the usual strip club patron.
Strip club.
Strip club type.
He does look like a strip
So,
cub. He's a cub. He's a cub. out
Strip
here.
cub. Yeah.
Strip cub.
So I was like, all right. I've been one time before that, and I got real drunk.
Yeah.
And like
You have to.
throwing up on the
gotta.
on the
If the strippers
on the
are drunk,
party
you have
bus,
to be drunk.
on
They
Yep.
don't do that sober.
on the party bus.
On the party
Yeah,
bus.
there was a party
A
bus.
family party bus to the strip club.
Family party bus to the family. It's a couple of like close family and a lot of friends. So yeah, it's a fun time, but it's so weird. So I'm just like, all right, I'm not getting drunk as I did last time because that was not fun.
I couldn't play with the strippers last time.
Right, exactly. So like we're on the way there, and I'm just like trying to drink the white girl drinks with the seltzer and a little bit of vodka in it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like Jello shots. We're like, oh shit.
That's a white girl
Got it.
drink.
Yeah, I gotta take 4 of those.
Yeah. I fucking
And-
love Jello. Let me eat that
and
shit. You
that-
got it in a snack pack?
That was on the way to Buca de Beppo.
To where?
Buca de Beppo.
Buca.
You left the country to go to the strip club.
No, we left northern Kentucky to
There you
go
go. Buca
up
de Beppo.
So
into
you went
Cincinnati.
to Buca de Beppo.
What is
Yeah.
that?
That
Explain
is-
what that is.
Okay, Buca is
What it's
it's a big Italian restaurant where they give you a big bowl of
Okay.
whatever you order.
Okay.
And it feeds either
Stripper.
3 or 6 people.
it's like family style.
Family
Right.
style. Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
They're
Go ahead.
they're big in
Do
California.
your thing. Okay, do your
Yeah,
thing. I've
so-
never heard of that, but do your thing.
We were like eating there, and I'm drunk. Everybody's drunk by this point
Yeah.
because like party bus and
Jello shots.
Jello
right?
yeah, and like the waitress is obviously not having a good time, and she's being a total bitch. And then like at the end of like handing everybody their checks, she just starts crying.
You made the server cry.
You didn't tip
No,
her.
she like her boyfriend called her and broke up with her while she was at work.
Mid-shift?
Yes.
No.
Dude.
No,
Dude, that's
That
a
was an
server
excuse.
tactic. That's a
Right.
server
Right.
That was
tactic
an
to try to
excuse.
con
And
you
like
money.
nobody felt bad because she was a
'Cause you
total
guys, and you
bitch.
guys, and you
right
guys
before
are
that.
wasted anyway.
Right, and we're all like,
Hey, fuck you,
off.
bitch. I know why you left your dumb ass. You didn't bring the chicken wings fast enough, you dumb bitch. That's literally exactly what your uncle said.
Yeah, right.
Your uncle-in-law.
right,
Word for word. Verbatim.
Probably-
I was there.
I think that's what he said.
I don't think
Yeah,
they have
so-
chicken wings at Buca de Beppo.
Oh, but they do have pizza, and my wife's cousin was like, "Can I get some ranch?" And they're like, "We don't have ranch.
We don't have ranch.
This
We
is
have
a real
Italian.
Italian."
Yeah,
Ranch,
Italian.
you dumb son of
You
a
gonna dip
bitch.
that pizza in Italian dressing, you
So-
fucking Caucasian fuck. Why don't you go back to the Caucasus Mountains, asshole?
All right. So,
And like, we were also drinking beers at Buca, so like really drunk before we got to strip club, as I had to be because strip club, and yeah,
It's depressing.
oh yeah.
It's depressing.
So I was like really, really drunk at the strip club. Don't remember half of it. We get on the party bus and go back home and go to sleep. Wake up to 5 calls and a bunch of texts that all say, check your Facebook story. I'm like, oh, fuck, what did I do?
You didn't see this Facebook story?
no,
Okay.
I did
I'm
not.
glad you didn't.
Damn it.
So
Oh, okay.
apparently,
Were you with a stripper?
no.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess it was me, but it could have been anybody. But somebody took a video. I'm pretty sure it was me. Yeah, it was probably
It
me.
had to be you.
So I just like, there was a video of just like the strip club on the inside. It was like a 10-second video.
You're not allowed to do that, right?
And it was, yeah, I know.
You're not allowed
Like,
to do
I would
that.
never do that.
You can't do that.
But I did that.
They got mad at me. One
So
time.
so apparently it posted to my Facebook story somehow.
That you're at the strip club.
Yeah. And I don't know how many people saw it. Actually, I do, because I got a notification after that a bunch of my very conservative aunts
Yeah, there you go.
saw this, and I was like,
Well, you know,
it was the worst.
you better hope the school corp
Time.
doesn't see that. They're kicking up the
Yeah,
bus.
so like I
Kicked off the bus for that, bro.
The bus.
You get suspended for that shit.
Yeah, so deleted that about as fast as possible.
Delete that
and
shit. Shit.
Haven't talked to anybody
Did you
that
enjoy
saw
this?
it
Did
yet.
you enjoy the strip club?
I didn't have a great time. No.
Sean, have you ever been to a strip club?
No, never.
What a
Really?
fucking nerd.
Never.
Okay.
I really
I've only
now,
been
I'm not saying you're
2-3
missing
times.
out on like a lot. I'm telling you, it's not fun.
I
Like it's
really
not
never have.
okay.
It's kind of
It's
like
worth going though. Like you have to go. You have to go one time.
sure
You
I'll-
have to go one time.
I'm sure I'll go one day.
Dude, my bachelor
it's,
party.
It's not that great.
If you make the cut. Okay, eventually one day,
If I
if I
make
get
the
married
cut.
and if you make the cut, we'll go
If
to the
I
strip
make
club.
the cut.
We'll go to the strip club just because I'll say, you know what, this is Sean's bachelor party. He never had a real one.
Bro,
He didn't go to the strip club.
bro, if you think that you're getting married and I'm not at the bachelor
Dude,
party,
you're not invited to the wedding.
let me take it a step further. Bro, if you think that you're getting
I'm hosting this bachelor party.
if you think you're getting
You're
married
going to be podcasting.
It's
at
not
the
on the
wedding.
it's not on the patio.
and I'm not
insane.
giving a toast at your wedding, you're off your fucking rocker.
Does he not look like a toast guy?
Oh yeah,
He's
definitely.
a toast guy for sure. Like you know,
And
him,
he's
like,
not.
a
He's
toast
not the
guy.
kind that gets way too drunk and goes on
If
for way too
anyone's-
long. No,
bro.
he's gonna write the best.
If toasts are happening, I'm giving a toast.
I'm giving a toast.
I'm giving a toast.
Step aside, rookie. Let me give this. Let me
Dude,
give
if
this
someone
toast.
just brings out a microphone, I'm like,
Give me that.
Am I on?
please.
Oh.
Am I on?
oh, when am I up?
Is my
Oh,
my close
thank
up? You have it ready?
Dude, I'm
You
going on
ready?
I'm going on
Do I
every
need-
time.
Do I need to vogue? Like, what do I need to
Exactly.
do? Dude, you're. I know you're ready.
I'm
for
going
it. I
on.
know you're ready for it, man.
Dude, that drunk tale is seriously insane. And just to be clear, you said that was 2 or 3 weeks ago?
You said that was last night.
It was
Last night
earlier this month. Yeah.
in January of 2019.
That is
I
insane.
debated talking about it because only
Does
a handful of
does
people.
your wife's sister
Bro.
have any other like single like cute relatives who like go to the strip club too?
No.
Because I'll go with y'all.
Mm-mm.
No,
That-
okay. Well, never mind.
that
I won't
is-
go then. Fuck you, Alan. I'm not going. Okay. I'll
that
find my own
is-
shop. I'll find my own way to the strip club.
God bless.
God.
That is a fantastic drunk tale.
No, that is good.
Um,
We'll take Sean. We'll take Sean next.
You take Sean
next
next
time.
trip.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that
next
I'm ready.
next week
Like
when
I
you
said,
go. Oh, because you go every
we're
week.
going to the pony, right?
The pony. The pony. Dude, there's no alcohol at the pony. I got drunk on my car.
Yeah,
hood
it's
in the
18
pony.
and up.
I threw up in the parking lot of the pony.
Dude, I'm staying away from there. I'm
Boom,
telling you
you
right now.
shouldn't go there.
I'm not going there.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I'm definitely not going. No, I'm not
Hey.
going there.
Don't go there. Don't.
Alan,
Alan, it was a pleasure.
thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks
Had
for
a
having
great
me
time.
on, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Well-
yeah, I had a great time.
I had a great
It's
time.
gonna take a while for you to go home though. So just
Yeah, I'll try to drive safe.
drive safe.
Drive safe, bro.
Dude, we can't be responsible for you drinking and driving. Okay?
Can't be
It's a
responsible
risk
for it.
that we cannot take.
Nope.
Okay?
Don't hold us liable.
Yeah. Don't hold us liable.
Um,
Don't hold Ashan Tasha liable.
But thank you for coming on. Thanks for the thought-provoking moments. Thanks for the fun stories.
Absolutely.
I had a really good time. Do you want people to follow you on social? Is that a thing you want to do?
No,
Pass?
I hate social media.
Okay, good.
He,
Yeah, it needs to
he
die.
posts ridiculous
Alan-
stories to his Facebook, so you should
Alan
It
is
needs to
pro strip club, but anti-social media.
Pro strip club, anti
Unless he's posting about
Facebook.
strip clubs
But
on
whenever
social
they come
media.
together, it's something beautiful. Okay, it's something beautiful.
Thank you, Alan.
When it comes together on Alan's story.
Truly a pleasure.
Alan, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Sean, how can people follow us?
People can follow us on Instagram at MBPod and on Twitter at Podcast Bullshit.
Best Twitter name.
It's your favorite. You love it.
Yo at
You love it to
mbpod.com. Email.
You can email us at yo@mbpod.com.
Easy.
And now we are streaming on Twitch every
Ooh.
Thursday night at 9
Are we?
p.m. We are. We were this whole time.
Holy shit.
So check us out on there and throw some comments at us.
Absolutely.
And we may respond to them.
yeah.
Or maybe we won't. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll just
maybe we
ignore
won't.
you. I don't know.
Fuck
Do it either
you.
way.
Fuck you. we ain't listening to you.
But anyway, that's what you can do to stay in touch with us. And I think Tanner's gonna take us out.
Yeah. Before I take us out, I just want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Alan, for stopping by. Thank you, Sean, for being a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I love you so much, Sean. Before I get into the inspiration, guys, I just want to let any up and coming and artist out there know, if you want to be a real artist, a true artist, and you sick of that producer dancing on the music videos, singing on the rap songs, come to Death Row. Come to Death Row Records. I'm out. All right. No, but really, some inspiration for your bitch ass. Okay? Here we go. This one's for you, Sean. I'm that star up in the sky.
Oh, my God.
I'm that mountain peak up high.
You are
Hey,
the
I
worst.
made it. I'm the world's
Holy
greatest.
shit. He's going to get his band.
That's Robert Kelly. I don't know if you know who that is
Oh
or
my
not.
God.
But that's inspiration.
Shit.
You knew who that was,
You're
Alan?
the
You knew
worst
that
human
song?
being.
Okay, I can tell by the way he ducked
ever.
away. Dude, the
God
thing is,
bless.
he's got a bad rap. That's the song my
He's
parents would not let me. My
horrible.
parents would not let me listen to that. And I love that song.